Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common and Chef here with Robbie Lopez, ready for a massive Monday night show. So much good stuff in the break room. One box left in the All-Pro. That's the automatic wheel spin tonight. We get that done by 7 o'clock. We'll have a second wheel spin. We have so much good stuff in the Hall of Fame Authentic Series. We got 4 speed flexes and 6 headliners in the final 14 boxes. All authentics, and every single player in that series is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Practice squad is also loaded, and we got ourselves 18 boxes left, 7 headliners left. So much good stuff across the break page. Cannot wait to get started. I know, Robbie, it's a big day for you, my man.
Oh, it's a big day.
I'll go to your
250
scene.
years Marines.
Shout out to all
Happy
our
birthday,
Marines.
everybody out there.
And Robbie, you're a Marine. So shout out to the flag and everything.
Got the Marine Corps flag flying right behind me. I got that up. What's up, doggy?
How you feeling, Robbie? Feeling
Feeling
good?
good. Feeling good. 250 years of service into the United States.
That's
know,
awesome.
1775, way before the independence was even signed.
Yeah, literally the year before. It's funny you say that because I was thinking about that because I was like, oh, 1775, right
Yes.
before 1776.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
Doug, we got to keep you on your toes. Got to make sure you're paying attention. That's why we hopped in a couple minutes later. But yeah, so thank you to all the Marines. I know tomorrow is Veterans Day. Want to get ahead of it. Thank you to everyone that has served, is serving. Thank you so
Doggy,
much, guys.
Thank you very much. Same goes for everybody else out there watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you guys are I would say former because we are always Marines. So
there you go.
If you guys are Marines out there watching, happy birthday. Let's buckle up. Let's have a good time. And let's close out some series. Let's close them out.
Let's go. As Doug said, thank you for your service, Robbie. Thank you all for your services, Ashley. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate all our awesome customers. And for those that have served, thank you again for doing that for us here, making this country a better and safer place to be. Let's get the break in. Top to bottom rundown, little tour of the break page. Let's get the break in. Always miss this break room when I come in on a Monday night. Obviously, work weekdays, usually Monday to Friday. Miss the place Saturday and Sunday. This place is awesome. This series is awesome. The Hall of Fame Authentic Series. Every single box in this series is a full-size authentic, and it features a Pro Football Hall of Famer. For those that are the retro collectors, want to relive the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. This is the series for you guys. No active players, just Hall of Famers in this series. That includes the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, on that alternate Cowboy speed flex. We have the Antonio Gates speed flex, most receiving touchdowns ever by a tight end. Antonio Gates' Charger record for catches actually broken last night by Mr. Keenan Allen in that Sunday night game. Jerry Rice, the GOAT receiver, his records may never get broken. Most catches, most receiving yards, most touchdown catches. Simply put, the GOAT, Jerry Rice on that Rave Authentic. We got ourselves the awesome Jim Brown Speed Flex. Obviously, Jim Brown passed away a couple years back. Obviously, when you pass away, there's less and less of your autographs, which actually makes your autograph worth more. This is one of the best football players ever. I say the original GOAT of football, right? 3-time MVP. In the 70s, he was the main player. The 60s, 70s, that time span, he was the first 3-time MVP in NFL history. Definitely a helmet you want to get. Definitely a helmet we don't see often in the break room.
Nope.
Got that Warren Moon Pro Football Hall of Fame Rave Speed Flex that is super clean. The first black quarterback inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And a secondary headliner, Dwight Freeney. So that would be 6 headliners in 14 boxes. But they're all Hall of Famers. They're all authentic helmets. Really, it's 14 headliners left in the final 14 boxes. What's up, Charles Nelson?
Hey, Charles!
We got the Read Option Practice Squad. Such a 6 series. We got that Deion Primetime Sanders jersey. The best player for me to ever put that Cowboy uniform on. Emmitt's the greatest Cowboy ever. But Deion, the best guy to ever wear that Cowboy uniform. Hopefully that makes sense. Steve Smith Sr. on that awesome Speed Flex. Number 89, one of the fastest wideouts ever. 8th all-time in receiving yards. Sean Alexander Authentic, the 05 NFL MVP. Probably pretty proud of his Seahawks right now with that awesome start. Seattle, one of the best teams in football. We got the Chris Carter Speed Flex with the All I Do Is Catch TDs inscription. 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns. That's all the guy does. Viking fans, we are ready for you guys. We got a beautiful Speed Flex of Chris Carter, and we got all day Adrian Peterson on that mini. Could get yourself 2 Viking headliners for just over $100 in that practice squad. We do have the Eddie George Speed Flex as well. The Titans all-time leading rusher, the one and only Eddie George with that beautiful light blue visor on that practice squad helmet. Jerseys, got the Dak Prescott jersey and the Jim Kelly jersey. 8 jerseys left, 2 photo headliners, plus a secondary headliner, Patrick Peterson, in the press coverage jersey series. Diamonds, this is kind of like the Hall of Fame series, all authentics, all headliners. 1 headliner left, the Javonte Williams, top 5 in the NFL entering this week in rushing yards. The guy is a beast. We got the last box in the All-Pro series. Don't know what it is, but it's going to be an All-Pro player. Someone that's either been a first-team All-Pro or a second-team All-Pro. This is the automatic Chase Wheel Spin this show. We get this closed up. 1 in 8 chance to win the wheel spin. 1 in 8 chance to win the break. Definitely whoever wins, though, gets an All-Pro football player.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
We have the practice squad single, diamond single up as well. We do have our mystery box tab open. That includes the jerseys, the authentic football helmet mystery box, where for $644.99, you get that spot. You're guaranteed a helmet, maybe a Speed Flex worth over $1,000, like a Josh Allen. Could be a possibility in that one. We did actually. Can you restock the college reps, Robbie? I believe we have 2 left. If that board is correct, if you want to double check that we have these, because they do say sold out. We should have 2 left. Robbie will double check here. I believe they're right there, right behind you, the headliner package. Transfer portal. I think it's right there, Robbie. No, I think that's it right there. Can you check? Like right there. I think we're looking at it right there. We brought them in the room.
Oh, yes, they are 2.
So make the quantity as 2. It says it's sold out right now. And we do have the headliner package, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic, 4 headliner names for $1934.99. Our customers are already ahead of it. Obviously, we do offer score predictions for Monday Night Football. I go breaks first, get these breaks queued in first, but you get the exact score right in the game tonight, we'll shoot you guys $30 in store credit. I'll do one better, Robbie. If you hop in a break tonight and get the score right, we'll give you $40 in store credit, 10 extra dollars for the playing customers. So a lot of good stuff to play tonight. Looks like Charles, Jeff, Ashley, Bradley all dropping scores in. Robbie's making note of those. So, Robbie, my favorite helmets in the room right now, a lot of them reside in that Hall of Fame Authentic series. Absolutely love that Rave Warren Moon, that light blue color. I love that Cowboy alternate Emmitt Smith on a Speed Flex. Love Jim Brown. Anytime you get a Jim Brown Speed Flex, I was looking this up online, and I can pull it up in here in a little bit, but retail value for this thing is going upwards of $2,000 for a Jim Brown Speed Flex.
Wow.
That is a lot of money for one of the best running backs, if not the best running back of all time. So a lot of the good ones in this series, come and get them. But a lot of good stuff all around on that break page. I love that Chris Carter in the practice squad. What sticks out to you, Robbie? Doug knows me. I love the color blue. Anything blue, I'm going to like it. Anything you really, really want to see, Robbie, tonight?
You know me, I'm all about everything here. I would like to see everything that is worth coming out, like everything in that Hall of Fame Authentics. How about an Emmitt Smith, Antonio Gates, like you were just saying, Jim Brown. I know Charles and I love to see a Warren Moon come out, especially on a Speed Flex.
Well, we'll see you mooning tonight, Charles. No doubt about that.
Ooh, a nice Chris Carter out there in that practice squad. Mm-hmm. Steve Smith Sr. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. Maybe, you're talking about a secondary headliner Speed Flex, Eddie George. Wowzers.
Yeah, I don't know why it's below the line, Robbie,
I know.
because it is actually photoed. But
it is photoed.
Still, Eddie George is pretty sick.
Because that's what drew me off, too.
Yeah.
I was like, a secondary
No,
Speed Flex.
It's on the photos.
That's very rare here in the break room.
So Sean and Tony Gonzalez dropping scores in as well. Thank you, guys. Let's get that Hall of Fame done.
Oh, that's who Speedy is Tony Gonzalez?
That's Tony Gonzalez.
Okay.
I'm Tony Gonzalez, to be exact. So let's get that series moving. Let's get all the series moving. I'm going to offer up something very, very soothing and nice to the customers, Robbie. So it's $65 a spot in that All-Pro mixer. There's 6 spots to go. I'm going to give these guys a little bit of extra time. Normally it's a 10-minute timer. I'm going to give them a 15-minute timer. How about this? 15 is Mahomes' number, the best current quarterback in football. 12 being the GOAT's number, Tom Brady. I'm going to give you guys $12 in store credit for anyone that buys in to that series in the next 15 minutes, my man. 15 minutes. I'll restart this clock here. First try, man. I'm getting better and better at this, Robbie. So first try. This is just for the All-Pro, which is the last box in the series. It's also the Chase wheel spin for the show. You have a 1 in 8 chance to win the break, 1 in 8 chance to win the wheel spin, and you get a guaranteed $12 in store credit. Whoever just bought in, I'll give them that store credit.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tristan Justice. Do you want to give that to him?
Let's give it to him.
All right.
Now, I don't know if he was listening or not, bought in right away, but just in case he wasn't, we'll give him that store credit for jumping in that break.
All right.
Now, this is the All-Pro break. $12 in store credit, Doug. Plus, it's the Chase wheel spin, and it gets us to a brand new series. So here's that All-Pro single 5 spots left. And guess what, Robbie? If this break closes out by 7 o'clock, I'm going to give them a second wheel spin for the night.
Hey,
So-
why not get that extra spin?
All right, let's get this series out of here. We're going to get an All-Pro player regardless, whether it's a mini helmet,
JoJo?
a jersey, an authentic, $65 for an All-Pro. That's something I would take. Actually, technically, Robbie, it's technically $53 for an All-Pro.
Ooh.
Because you get the $12 in store credit.
JoJo, who are you, JoJo?
Yeah, who is JoJo? Let us know, JoJo. Is that Joseph Villafane, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's what was my initial
If-
thought, but
if you don't mind confirming there, Joe, Eagles 24-17 from Doug. Let me see. Now, Vegas is always close, Robbie. I know I have 1 point on the Eagles in my confidence pick'em. Let's see, -1.5 for the Eagles, over under 44.5. So I'm going to go with, let's go with 23-20 Eagles tonight. That's what I'll go with. What do you think?
I'm writing that down. Comments said 23-20
Eagles.
Eagles?
Yeah, Matt, if you're watching, I want to store credit. If you're watching, Matt, if I get it right. That is Joseph Villafan. There we go.
All right, that was I was gonna say.
What do you think, Robbie?
Villafane.
The great Leon jumping in here. Eagles 28-24. The great Leon, Christopher Leon.
Man.
Should be a good game tonight. Massive game for playoff seeding, of course. No doubt about that. John Nervase getting in that single box break for the All-Pro. That's $12 more for John. Tristan gets $12. We are 4 spots to go in the All-Pro. Let me drop that link in the chat, guys. All-Pro. 4 spots left. Anyone that gets in the next 12 minutes gets $12 in-store credit. Got to keep Robbie busy. Exactly right. Doing good, Joe. How are you doing, man? I'll be doing even better when we get that All-Pro out of here. 4 to go in that last single. I like that Hall of Fame series too, Robbie. You know what's great about the Hall of Fame? Now, this is arguably, I'm not saying it's hands down, but I can sit here and argue, Robbie. I mean, this one is the easiest to argue. Jerry Rice, greatest receiver ever, most catches, yards, touchdown catches. That one's easy to argue. The best receiver of all time. Now, I probably wouldn't put him the best tight end ever. I might put, Kelsey, Gonzalez, Gronk maybe ahead of him. But he's in that Mount Rushmore, that top 4. Antonio Gates, a Charger fan could argue the greatest tight end of all time. By the way, Jim Brown, considered by many the best running back ever. Barry Sanders in the discussion as well. So was Emmitt Smith. I could argue we got the 2 best running backs of all time in this series. We got the best tight end ever and a Hall of Fame quarterback to boot in Warren Moon. So these are some of the absolute best of the best in this series, guys.
I'm also going Eagles tonight.
Best of the best. Let's get them. You're going to go 24-20, aren't you? We're going to mix it up a little bit.
What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go...
So what do you guys think?
Probably, is it going to be a high-scoring game, like 30s? Philly going to put 30
It's weird because both teams are good at offense and defense.
Yeah.
So those are kind of hard games. Balanced. They're good teams. So that's a good game. 2 of the favorites in the NFC. We got some favorites, some winners in this series. Emmitt Smith, a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Jerry Rice, I believe, a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Jim Brown was a winner back in the NFL championship days. We got some awesome, awesome lids in the Hall of Fame Authentics. That All-Pro, by the way, is down to 3 spots to go. 3 spots to go. Clock is a ticking, ladies and gents. Clock is a ticking. We are down to Robbie now. I'll go just chatting scene. 9 minutes and 37 seconds for the All-Pro.
I'm going 28-27 Eagles.
Ooh. So it's kind of funny you say that because the spread is 1.5, Robbie. So you think the Eagles will win, but they won't cover.
They won't cover.
They won't cover.
No.
That's kind of funny, but that's how it works out sometimes. That is how it works out sometimes. Packers 24-17 for the Eagles,
Brandon
says
Eller.
Den.
Okay.
Den's Colts with another big weekend. Jonathan Taylor doing big things for my personal fantasy team. So clock is ticking. 9 minutes, guys. Let's get that All-Pro now down to 2 spots to go. Robbie, you've already got the next series in the room. I think, do you have it queued up in the Shopify as well?
Mm-hmm.
We'll be dropping that new series, single and double, as soon as the All-Pro is gone. Looks like there will be a second chase wheel spin tonight as well, because that'll close by 7. Who's going to get in? $12 in store credit for every spot bought. Now, you buy 2 spots, though, we'll give you $24 in store credit. So, for example, Christy got a spot. She got $12. We had Michael get a spot, $12 as well in store credit, money used in the break room. How you doing, Christy? I heard good things from Christy. Who was a new customer balling hard in the AM shows. Welcome to the break room, Christy. It's the first time I'm interacting with Christy. Good to have Christy in the break room. What's your squad, Christy? I can't remember her team. 1916 Packers, says Josh, opting for a low-scoring game. The Batman. All right, Joshua Bateman. Is Josh in that break, Robbie, for that store credit?
No.
I don't see him yet.
No.
Okay, he'll get in. All-Pro, 2 spots to go, guys. Who's getting that closed up? What's up, Arthur? Good evening, guys, says Arthur. What's going on, Arthur? Good evening to you, sir. Good evening to all our customers. Oh, look, there's an ad, Robbie. Guess what? That buys them extra time. Or I can hit the skip button. That's kind of funny. That's the thing about the timers. There's ads. So I heard Rip put our show on in the background earlier today, which is kind of a fun little look here in the background. So I'm gonna
What's up, Arthur?
I'll let the ad play, unless it gets to be too long, Robbie. But the ad is technically getting you guys more time here. There we go. Timer's back. 7 minutes and 27 seconds if you want that store credit, ladies and gents. So
Which
keep
is
it
plenty
moving.
of time now. Plenty of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to go. There's only 2 spots left. This is going to go. We'll do the break, and then we'll do a chase wheel spin immediately afterwards, Robbie, and I'll spin the wheel
Packers
for a
are
brand new
favored
one.
by 1.5 on DraftKings.
Is that right?
Ooh.
Okay, on ESPN, it's showing Philadelphia minus 1.5.
Yeah, that's what I see.
So
right
I wonder
here,
if
too.
that's different books, perhaps.
Even though.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a toss-up. No doubt about it. It's definitely 2 really good football teams. I think the Eagles are a little bit better, Robbie, but the Packers are at home.
What's up, Derek?
So, what's up, Derek? I got this beautiful Lion King.
Looking for my other Marine out there, Mr.
Dennis Doc Rivers.
Where's Mr. Dennis at?
Ooh, Christy says, no team for me. Just raised in Texas on football, which is exactly how they do it in Texas. Football
There you go.
is bigger than life. High school football games in Texas are like college football games and pro games elsewhere. So no doubt about it.
Derek said Eagles 24-31 or
24-21. Arthur's got 24-17 Eagles, and Stephanie's got 35-24 Packers. Josh Peyton saying, so Robbie in the
Who's
dock,
Stephanie?
wherever you are. Happy birthday to the Marine Corps today, fellas.
I think you only
Thanks
get
for
one,
your
Arthur.
service, and salute to all our amazing Marines out there. Big cheers from the Bat Cave. There we go, Bateman. So Stephanie has played the room once. I'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
I think she's been in the room like once or twice.
I was confused. I was like,
That's his wife.
I think you only get one here,
No,
Arthur.
We'll give his wife one as well.
Okay.
If she's
We'll
right.
let it slide.
By the way, Robbie, no one has gotten a football score right this year.
No.
Only one person has gotten a score right this year, and that was me. That was for baseball game 6. I had 3-1 Dodgers. That was the only score correct for this season. Every military member in the chat, thank you for your service, says Doug. There we go.
Hey, thank you, Doug. Yay.
Amen to that. I know we got Veterans Day tomorrow. It's the Marine Corps birthday today.
Okay, so then it's Arthur here.
She tried a few times to win LOL, but her time will come, Arthur. Her time will come. Sometimes takes a little bit of time to get going, but then you get going eventually. Did you knock out the plug there, Robbie, just in case?
I accidentally kicked. Well, it's loose. So
Okay. Can't blame me. I don't sit over there, Robbie. Can't blame me.
There we go.
So 2 to go. Who's going to get that all-pro here, guys? Again, we have 4 minutes and 37 seconds on the timer. If you buy in this all-pro in the next 4 minutes, we'll send you guys back $12 in store credit. Basically, a pretty big discount if you ask me in this break. Pretty big discount if you ask me in the all-pro football mixer, ladies and gents. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's going to be a guaranteed all-pro in that series. Cannot wait to see what it is. It is a mystery box. It's not a headliner, I'm not going to lie, but I want to see what it is exactly, Robbie Lopez. What it could be exactly here in the UA Live break room. 27-22 Eagles from Eric Michael. There we go, Eric. We are also making traction, Robbie, on the practice squad. 4 to go, $102 a spot. You win a Chris Carter Speedflex and Adrian Peterson mini helmet, well over $1,000 in value for just $102, more than 10 times your value in that spot. And I still got the Sean Alexander Authentic. We got the Steve Smith Sr. Speedflex, former Triple Crown winner in the NFL. Eddie George Speedflex. Love that beautiful blue visor. A lot of flexes left, guys. 3 flexes, an authentic, a couple awesome jerseys in here, and that mini. Only 18 boxes left in the practice squad. 4 to go. That one is coming up. What's up, Common, Robbie, and Doug, as well as everyone? What's up, Eric? Here's what's up, Eric. We only got 3 minutes left for the bonus store credits. Any spot bought in the All-Pro break in the next 3 minutes gets $12 in store credit. Plus, it's the Chase Wheel Spin today. So if we get that series closed up by 7 o'clock, Robbie, we'll have a second Chase Wheel Spin tonight. Anything blue is sexy, says Doug. What'd you say, Doug? I'm wearing blue. I'm bringing sexy back here in the break room. All I heard is Doug say anything in blue is sexy, Robbie. I'm wearing blue. You're wearing a shade of blue, navy blue for the Bears.
Yeah.
So all I saw there, Doug is calling myself and you sexy, which I got to agree with, Robbie. We are sold out, by the way. We are sold out in the All-Pro. So that is coming up. The last box in the series. Actually, I'll get it. It's right here. All-Pro. And then this, Robbie, will open the floodgates into what I think will be the hottest break tonight. It'll be a Super Bowl mixer where all the players are Super Bowl stars. There's a certain guy, Tom Brady, which I believe, Robbie, this will be the cheapest entry point in break room history for a Tom Brady Authentic. It'll be, we'll see the price point here in a second. Around $70 or so, though, for a chance at a Tom Brady Authentic in that new series. So we got All-Pro, 14 out of 30. Let me double check here for the Super Bowl one. Is this the Super Bowl one over here?
It is out of 30.
Yep, that is out of 30 as well. Super Bowl winner. A lot of Super Bowl winners in that series. So I'll put this on the ticker. Super Bowl. I'll put it up top here. All-Pro is gone. And then it'll be Super Bowl. Actually, I don't know why Weekend Warriors on there. I'm going to save this for the other ticker next to the personals ticker because there's no Weekend Warrior at the moment. And this will be Super Bowl winner. I'm going to call it, Super Bowl winner. 1 to 30. All right. Yep, so Eric gets $24 in store credit if he bought 2 spots. Shout out to Eric. You're welcome, Gotham. Let's get that next series out there, right? All right. We got Christy Steed, Neil Merman, Tristan Justice, John Nervase, Michael Curry, Christy Steed, John Nervase, and Michael Curry in here. All-Pro number 8 coming up. This is the last box in the series. Then we got a brand new series in the room with brand new headliners. Good luck, guys. Let's keep it going. We got 4, 5, 6. It is 8 clicks, 7, and 8. All right, John Nervase has the NFC North, NFC South. Michael Curry, NFC East, NFC West. We got Neil Merman, AFC North, Tristan Justice, AFC South, Christy Steed, AFC East, and Christy in the AFC West. Good luck, guys. Last All-Pro box in what was a pretty good series. I think the next series is even better. The Super Bowl winner series. Where are my Patriot fans at? Brady and Gronk, Robbie, in that next series.
That's the one?
That's the one.
Okay.
Now, there's not a Big Ben, Doug, but there is a Troy Polamalu and a Terry Bradshaw in that next series. Two guys that know a thing or two about winning Super Bowls. What do we got in the last All-Pro? It's a nice-looking rave. We got Biscuit, Cornelius Bennett on the Buffalo Bill Rave Mini, AFC East, Christy Steed. Congrats on Cornelius Bennett. That is very, very nice. He was very close to a Super Bowl, part of those Bills teams that won 4 straight AFC championship games, coming up short of the Super Bowl in back-to-back years. But Cornelius Bennett was a beast, terrific player for the Buffalo Bills, 5-time Pro Bowler. He was a first-team All-Pro in 1988. Mr. Bennett, awesome rave mini for Christy Steed. So Christy's new in the break room and picking up right where she left off from the last show with that Cornelius Bennett mini. All right, Christy. 271.
Beautiful.
What's up?
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. I agree.
Oh.
I love the Rave helmets. These are limited edition. They've stopped making these. There won't be that many out there come next year, the year after that. So take advantage while you still can. Thanks, y'all, says Christy. You're very welcome, Christy. Thank you so much for playing. You can't win if you don't play. Now, I'm going to spin the wheel right now, Robbie, with these same names in here. Top spot gets a Chase wheel spin and some bonus store credit gift card. Then I'll also spin our other wheel to determine our second
Next
chase of the night.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome.
Biscuit, says Joshua Bateman. That's right. So it is 8 clicks, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How about this, Christy? You also have won the Chase wheel spin. So Christy paid 65, but got 53 bucks because $12 in store credit. And then actually, she could get some more money back here in the form of a gift card. She did buy 2 spots technically, but still, Robbie, she won the memorabilia, she won some store credit, and some bonus money coming up. So let us know, Christy, what number you want to start on. Whatever number this lands on, that's how much money you get in store credit. If you don't have a number for me, I'll start on 1. That's our de facto number to start on. And I will do our new list here for the wheel spin. So All Pro is gone. I'll call it Super Bowl winner. All right. Let's spin this thing. Get that 100, says Doug. Let's do it. Our second Chase wheel spin, Robbie, will be one that I know it's going to fill up because the double's only down to 4 spots to go. Practice Squad is our second wheel spin of the program. Practice Squad. So, Christy, I'll give you about 30 seconds here on a number. Otherwise, we will get it done. Did we oversell, Robbie?
Just give me. Yeah, I'm trying to look for that right now.
I'm guessing Bateman tried to get in, Josh.
Yeah, looked like he did. Yeah, so I'm gonna refund his 2 spots.
We'll refund you, Josh, because you got in just late. Actually, yeah. You were just late there, Josh. If 2 folks are in there at the same time, it will allow 2 folks to get in. Unfortunately, we did oversell, Josh. We'll kick you back a refund on that order, my man. So I have not heard from Christy, Robbie.
All right, so that is good for you, Joshua.
All right, Christy, good luck. I'm starting on 1. Christy will land on 33. $33 in-store credit for Miss Christy. Congratulations, Christy. Nicely done on that bonus money. All right, let's look at that new series here. Already have a spot taken in the single. The double's active, guys. You will see in here, each box will include 1 random autographed football item ranging from Speedflex helmets, authentic helmets, mini helmets, and jerseys. This particular series is 30 boxes. Each box in this particular football series will include a current or former player that includes Pro Bowlers and Hall of Famers. Each box in this series contains an autograph of a player who has won a Super Bowl. So every single box will feature a Super Bowl winner. Now, it's 30 boxes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 photoed headliners in 30 boxes. That better not be my car that I'm hearing.
I was just going to say.
I don't think so. But 15 and 30 chance at a headliner. I'm going to hit this just in case it's mine. No. I don't think it would even register, but I don't think it's mine.
No, it's still beeping.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the breaks. 30 boxes, 15 headliners. That includes Rondé Barber on that awesome helmet with that crack, that silver. One of the best looking autographs. A Super Bowl winner with the Bucks, Rondé Barber, a Hall of Fame cornerback. Brett Favre on the Rave Speed Flex. He won that Super Bowl against the Patriots and Drew Bledsoe. Love that beautiful yellow ink on the 3-time MVP. The only player ever, Robbie, to win 3 straight MVPs in football history. Emmitt Smith won 3 Super Bowls, a league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, the greatest Cowboy ever. Definitely the one Cowboy I'd about would want in my PC, Emmitt Smith on a Speed Flex. I got that Drew Brees Lunar Authentic, another Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, second all-time in pass yards and passing touchdowns. He won that Super Bowl against the Colts, where it was that surprise onside kick in that game that helped him win that game with Sean Peyton calling the onside kick. Speaking of Peyton Manning and the Colts, Dwight Freeney with the sack inscription, over 100 career sacks, Super Bowl champion with the Colts against our Chicago Bears back in that 05-06 era. Terry Bradshaw won 4 Super Bowls in the 1970s on that Steeler jersey. Troy Aikman, 3 Super Bowls in the 90s with the Cowboys, and a 4-time Super Bowl champion, Joe Montana, on the jersey. Got the Ray Lewis, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. Lawrence Taylor, a league MVP, also a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Rob Gronkowski, I think, had, I believe, 4 for Gronk. 3 with the Pats, 1 with the Bucks. One of the best tight ends ever, Rob Gronkowski. Got a Super Bowl MVP, Terrell Davis, on that Bronco flex. Mike Evans won a Super Bowl with who? Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. Retail value on a Tom Brady Authentic, looking at around $2,800. So close to $3,000 just for the Authentic, the retail value. Not the Speed Flex, the Authentic. The greatest quarterback of all time, the most expensive autograph in football, memorabilia. It's $73. You get a $3,000 helmet almost on Tom Brady. You take the Brady lid, salute the service, and you take a Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex with the blue visor. Those 2 lids combined, Robbie, are worth roughly, give or take, $4,000. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more, but you can get yourself around $4,000 or more in value for $146.
Oh, my.
AFC East double up, Brady and Gronk, $146. That is crazy. Now we have the Hall of Fame safety, Troy Polamalu, won a Super Bowl with the Steelers. Steeler fans, Polamalu and Bradshaw, 1 spot, 2 wins in the AFC North. Cowboy fans, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, 1 spot, 2 wins in the NFC East. The best time to play this series, at the beginning, where you can get multiple items with just 1 spot in the double box break. The double box breaks have absolutely been on fire in this break room.
Yes, they have.
It's been double this, double that. Get your spots, guys. 15 photoed headliners in 30 boxes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flexes, not even counting Tom Brady, which is worth more than a Speed Flex. Yes, Doug, there's a Hines Ward, a Super Bowl MVP in the secondary headliners for your Steeler fans. Derek Brooks, by the way, for Buck fans, could pair with Rondé Barber or Mike Evans. Rashee Rice, I know, could pair with the Terrell Davis Speed Flex. Marshall Faulk, that's NFC West with Joe Montana. If it's AFC South by some chance, that's with Dwight Freeney. Tony Dorsett for Cowboy fans. Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and also Tony Dorsett. That double box break right now should be the series to play. So we are only looking at 1 to go in that practice squad double, 4 to go in the Super Bowl winner single, and 4 to go in the Super Bowl winner double box break. I'd get in the single and double both, but specifically, personally, I'd be in this double box break because there's so many options. I mean, I'm looking at the NFC East. Emmitt Smith, Aikman, Lawrence Taylor, AFC North, Polamalu, Lewis, and Bradshaw. We got Mike Evans, Rondé Barber, NFC South. Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, the most value in the AFC East. Actually, Mike Evans, Drew Brees, and Rondé Barber, NFC South. So, yeah, this series is pretty good, guys. I mean, think about Super Bowl winners, Robbie. The most Super Bowl wins for a quarterback, 7 for Tom Brady. The second most wins for a quarterback, Joe Montana with 4. Terry Bradshaw also with 4. Then the fourth most wins is 3. Mahomes and Aikman have 3 each. Aikman in here as well. Emmitt Smith's got 3. A lot of good names in here. Well, yeah, nothing lines in the Super Bowl break yet. That's correct, Derek, because they have not won a Super Bowl yet. The Detroit Lions. Could be a player that's put on a Lion uniform at some point. You never know. But yes, nothing lines in here because it's only Super Bowl winners only invited. An exclusive club in here in this series. What do you think, Robbie? Favorite items in this series for you? For you the customers as well. Because personally, I know Brady's worth the most money, but I personally love the Gronk because it's a flex with the blue visor. And I love that Ray for the Steelers, Troy Polamalu. My favorites in this series. What do you think, Robbie? It's a really good series.
It is going to be a good series, and we're going to see 2 of them right now because Tom has closed out that double box. So.
Thank you, Tom.
Super Bowl double box. Break number 1 is coming up.
Realistically, Robbie, this is very realistic.
Really.
We could see every single box of the series tonight.
Everybody.
It's only 6:48.
Yep.
I mean, we'll go to at least 9:30. Could be 10, could be 11. But minimum about 3 more hours. We could have all 30 boxes gone in the next 3 hours. It's got the blue LOL. Love that yellow Steeler helmet, says Doug. There we go, Doug. So, very awesome series. And, you know, we mixed in our quarterbacks on Inventory Den, so you'll definitely see those names at some point. Unfortunately, Robbie, we don't get a lot of Colt fans in the break room. If we get more Colt fans that are playing more in the room, we'll get more Colt items. That's how it works. There is a Dwight Freeney in here, though, so don't say there's nothing when it comes to Colts. Still got some goodies in the Super Bowl winner series. So the credit was only for the All-Pro, Eric Michael. That was specifically stated for just the All-Pro. So just want to clarify, the store credit was only for the All-Pro series. And if we ever have a timer up there with me mentioning store credit, it'll only be for a specific series, not for any series. So Eric Zaffran got in the practice squad double, not the All-Pro. So just to clarify, Eric, that's why you don't have that. Super Bowl doubles coming up, though. Super Bowl double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, and you guys will see what I put in the chat earlier as well. All-Pro, anyone that gets in the next 12 minutes gets $12 in store credit. So, Eric, out email customer service, brother. Our policy is we don't offer live break room refunds on the show. Also, Eric, please listen to what you're buying into, because I did mention it. Specifically, the timer was only for the All-Pro series, and it's physically put in the chat. So I will defer to customer service. They're the ones that handle issues like that. I would defer to customer service, Eric. I know we do not issue live refunds on the program. That is our break room policy. So
And that practice squad double box closed out.
Yes. So I'll say this. We're going to keep Eric in there because that's our policy. But if Eric wins, if he wants a refund, we're going to keep the item, obviously. No doubt about that. So, yeah, Reggie Wayne is pretty rare in the break room. No doubt about that, Bradley. We don't get a lot of Reggie Wayne in the break room. So, Super Bowl winner, Christy Steed, Joshua Bateman, John Nervase, Eric Zaffron, Shane Carr, Tristan Justice, and Tom Kozic. Who's got the box numbers? And just want to clarify, guys, whenever there's timers, listen to what the host says. The timers are specific to a series typically, not just any break spot bought in, a break spot bought into that series. So give them 30 seconds here.
Wait, no, this is...
So 30 seconds, guys. All right, I'm going to go with the wheel, Robbie. I've not heard any box numbers. It's our 1 to 30 wheel. No one has called a box number, so the wheel is going to be doing the damage here in the UA Live break room. Good luck, guys. 1 out of 30. Tom Brady could be in the very first box, Robbie.
I was going to say, what numbers did you?
Well, I have one number for you. How about 17?
Okay.
17.
Christy Steed, I still got your... I got to do it. I got it.
So we'll get Christy her money. She was in that break. 11 and 17, Robbie. How does that sound?
17. Well, I got 11 right here.
I know you have them both because it's the first 2 boxes of the series.
Right here.
Perfect, 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 perfect. Alrighty, guys. We'll go 8 clicks for our spots. Christy Steed, Joshua Bateman, John Nervase, Eric Zaffron, Shane Carr, Tristan Justice, and Tom Kozic here. All right.
11 and 17.
5, 6 clicks.
There you go, sir.
We got 7 clicks and 8 clicks. Tristan Justice up top. Tristan has the NFC North. Christy Steed, the NFC South. Joshua Bateman, the NFC East. Shane Carr, the NFC West. John Nervase, AFC North. Eric Zaffron, AFC South. Tom Kozic in the Brady and Gronk spot. AFC East. And Shane Carr in the AFC West. Got a couple heavy ones, Robbie. Kickstart
To kick it off, I think we got some good ones.
This is definitely a couple of authentics. At least could be a speed flex. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Good luck, guys. And reminder, every single box in this series features a Super Bowl winner. It's pretty good. You know, if you win something, you are taking home a Super Bowl winner. All right. This one, I believe, is just an authentic, not a speed flex. Oh, this is a great start. This is a great start. We've got a legend. The greatest Saint of all time. Drew Brees on the Lunar Authentic. Very, very clean Christy Steed. Number 2 all time in passing yards. Number 2 all time in passing touchdowns. A Super Bowl winner, a Super Bowl MVP, one of the best ever, Drew Brees, Lunar Authentic, Christy Steed.
Hey, she's 2 for 2.
She's on a heater.
She's warming up.
She came in here and is taking names.
Warming up.
Drew Brees just joined the Fox football staff on a permanent role, Robbie. Awesome, awesome football mind. You know, a guy that on the street doesn't look like he'd be one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He's not super tall. He's not super fast. His arm talent is just okay as far as how far he can throw the ball, how strong his arm is. His accuracy, though, one of the most accurate quarterbacks ever. The great Drew Brees. Nice hit, says Doug. Nice hit indeed for Christy Steed. Drew Brees, Lunar Authentic. Sweet, says Christy. There we go. Very sweet indeed. All right, we have box 17 next. Eric wants that one bad, right? We'll get some more Drew Brees in the break room, Eric. Don't you worry, my man. Drew Brees is fairly common in our break room. Will not be the last Drew Brees we see. Second box coming up. Ooh, I can already feel a visor, Robbie, which means it must be pretty cool if you ask me. And this is why we talk about this on this program. I've been saying it. Josh has been saying it. Robbie's been saying it. Dom's been saying it.
We all say
Rip's been saying it. Play the double box breaks. Christy, how about a double up with the cracked flash Rondé Barber in the break room? Rondé Barber, as I call Robbie, the Brett Favre of cornerbacks. The most consecutive starts by a corner ever, a Hall of Fame corner, a Super Bowl winner, multi-time Pro Bowler, Rondé Barber.
She is 3 for 3. She's on fire.
Woo woo! Call that Burridge Fire Department. Get that round of applause going. Let's go, Christy! He might have replaced the Sanchez, William. Congrats, says Doug. Big time congrats. Brees and Barber right off the bat. Man, this series is pretty good, as you guys just saw. Pretty darn good on this series. Rondé Barber on the Flash Authentic. What, says Christy? Yes, what, Christy? It's you again. Christy strikes the starter magic. The first spot on the break. Got ourselves a Drew Brees Authentic, Rondé Barber Authentic. You know, these two combined, Robbie, given it's a quarterback and a custom lid, we could be looking at roughly $1,500 in value, maybe more. Christy got it for just $146, Robbie.
She did.
And that's like more than 10 times the value, Christy. That is pretty good if you ask me.
And that's that was her starter spot. So she started that with that ordered and doubled up. Technically with just one spot.
Does Ricky hear that next door? Starter magic. Starter magic, Christy.
Starter magic.
Now, what a heck of a start, says Arthur.
One spot. I talk about it. Common talks about it. All it takes is one spot.
And one spot on a double is the best thing you can get because you get 2 helmets if you win with the same division. Practice squad coming up next. I'm loving this series. How could you not, Christy? Every single player is a Super Bowl winner. It's an awesome series. Let me put the dice roll on there, by the way. Dice roll was 8. Not sure why that's not on there, but dice roll was 8 tonight. We do have a practice squad double coming up. That's our new chase. Practice squad double number 6. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Alfredo Lisciato, Deo Severns, Tom Kozic, Tristan Justice, Eric Zaffron, Michael Arias, and Shane Carr in the practice squad double. Drop those numbers in, guys. We'll rock and roll here in the double box break. Double the boxes, double the fun in the UA Live break room. Awesome, awesome start to say the least, guys. We are on what we call a heater here in the break room. If I don't get a number in the next 30 seconds or so, I'll go to the wheel. Practice squad, though, bumping right now. The Super Bowl series, 2 to go on that next single. The first single, the next double already bought into, 7 to go. Let's keep that Super Bowl winner series moving tonight. Practice squad is out of 30. All right, the wheel it is. Want to keep the brakes moving. No wheel calls, no box calls. We'll go to the wheel here. The wheel's going to pick for us. All right. Looks like we got number 9 in the practice squad. We have done 9 already. So 8 or 10. 8 or 10. I'll put in my picker wheel. Let's see. Do we have Troy Aikman, who's in that Super Bowl series, or Eli Manning, who's won a couple Super Bowls in his own right? All right, looks like we got 8, Robbie. Box 8. My favorite number, 8 coming up. 8 is great. Let's see what great stuff we have in here. Ocho, practice squad double. And there's a second box we need. This is a double box break. So I'll spin one more.
You said 8, right?
Yes, 8. Means we'll see that Troy Aikman in that Super Bowl winner series. All right, looks like 8 and 17 for the practice squad. We have 17 as well on the ticker.
You said 8 and 17?
8 and 17, yes, sir. All righty. Alfredo down the Shane, guys, as we got 8 times on the way for our spots. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, Alfredo Lisciato has the NFC North up top, Mr. Alfredo. We have the NFC South is Eric Zaffron. Tom Kozic has the NFC East. We have Michael Arias in the NFC West, Tristan Justice, AFC North, Eric Zaffron, AFC South, Dale Severance, AFC East, and Shane Carr in the AFC West. 8 and 17 for the practice squad. 8 and 17. There we go. Wife and I have a wager on the game. Loser buys a break spot for the other person on payday. Fly, Eagles, fly. There we go. I like that, Arthur. Nice little family wager going down. Oh, we got a good one, Robbie. We got a very, very good one coming up. It's the Primetime Show. How about Deion Primetime Sanders? We have this beautiful custom jersey with the silver ink. In my opinion, the greatest corner of all time.
I love those
Former
jerseys,
Defensive Player of the Year, an All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion multiple times. It's the great one, Deion Sanders, with that Beckett QR code. Tom Kozic, NFC East. You've got the Primetime Tom. Very, very nice. We'll get that written up. 271-893 on the Deion Sanders. Nice, Tom, says William. If you guys watched that Cowboy documentary, you were a football fan in the 90s, you know how badly Jerry Jones wanted this guy, Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
The Niners beat the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game the previous year. And then, obviously, Jerry did everything he could to get Deion to the Cowboys, and it worked. And guess what? First year with Deion and the Cowboys, immediately a Super Bowl title for Deion Primetime Sanders. Nice-looking jersey. Actually had a massive catch in the Super Bowl, Robbie, against the Steelers. Down-the-field pass for primetime in that big game. All right, 1 down, 1 to go in the practice squad double. In the meantime, I'm guessing that Super Bowl winner single is either sold out or must be pretty close, Robbie, right? I know we were 2 to go last they checked in the Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, we're still 2 to go.
Let's get that done, guys. Let's get that done. Super Bowl winner. Every box in that series features a former Super Bowl winner or a current Super Bowl winner. Technically, like Rashee Rice, for example, is a secondary headliner in that series. He is a Super Bowl winner just a couple years ago with the Chiefs. Second box coming up. Oh. This posted note fell, Robbie. I don't know. It's the Rondé Barber. I just don't know which box is Rondé Barber. But that one kind of fell somewhere. Actually, it's this one. I'm guessing it's this one. 17. If you want to double check. Either way, it's going to Christy because she won that and the Breeze, right? So second box coming up in the practice squad. Could we have another double up potentially? Ooh. This guy actually played in 4 straight Super Bowls at one point, Robbie, but came up a little bit short. 7-time Pro Bowler, over 13,000 career receiving yards. One of the best receivers ever. Buffalo's best. Andre Reed, and guess what? It's a stat jersey.
Ooh, I love those stat
Look,
jerseys.
I wasn't making up the stats, Robbie. Over 13,000 yards, 7 Pro Bowls, 4-time AFC champion, 87 receiving touchdowns, 2014 NFL Hall of Famer, AFC East. That is JSA certified. Dale Severns on the Andre Reed jersey. Very nice Dale. Very, very nice Dale. 271-882 on the Andre Reed. Alrighty. Let me refresh that break page and double check things. We are
2 to go in this single.
still 2 to go in the single, but 5 to go in that double. Double's moving, guys. 28 boxes left. Every headliner left but the 2 we just pulled, Breeze and Barber. I got a Tom Brady authentic plus a Rob Gronkowski speed flex. Those 2 items combined could be roughly $4,000 in value. Could be even more with those 2 for just over 140 bucks. Still got the double up, Aikman, Emmitt Smith. The triplets won 3 Super Bowls together. We got Bradshaw and Troy Polamalu for Steeler Nation. We still have secondary headliners in here as well, by the way, in the Super Bowl series that could pair with items. For example, Rashee Rice pairs with Terrell Davis. Marshall Faulk could pair with Joe Montana. Hines Ward pairs with the Steelers as well, guys. Awesome, awesome series. The Super Bowl winner football mixer. Every single one, a Super Bowl winner. I like that. I like when you are basically, if you win, you're guaranteed a Super Bowl winner. It's kind of hard to win a Super Bowl and be a bad player, because that's kind of what you want to do. You want to be a winner of the big game. We have the 3 winningest quarterbacks of all time when it comes to rings, Robbie. 7 for Tom Brady, the most ever, as we know. We also have 4 for Montana, who is tied with Bradshaw, who has 4 for the second most championships ever by a quarterback. So, icons of the game here. Aikman's got 3 rings as well. Favre has 1. He's still out there. But just the bottom of that graphic between Bradshaw, Aikman, Montana, and Brady, that's 18 Super Bowl rings on the bottom of that graphic. 18 Super Bowl rings, man. 4 Hall of Famers. All those guys were awesome players. Bradshaw won MVP. Montana won, I believe, 3 MVPs, or at least 2. Brady won 3 MVPs. Aikman did not win an MVP, but he won a Super Bowl MVP. So, a lot of good quarterbacks in here. Favre won 3 MVPs. Actually, a little bit surprised Favre only won 1 Super Bowl with all the years in a row he played. Just how great Brett Favre was. A little bit surprising he only won 1 Super Bowl, Brett Favre. So, it's a good series. We have Bradshaw for the 70s, Montana for the 80s, Favre and Aikman for the 90s. I know we just pulled Breeze for the 2000s, but Brady for the 2000s and the 2010s, Robbie. The guy spanned that whole decade. So we have basically the last 50 years of awesome quarterbacks covered in the Super Bowl series. Gronk and Brady won 4 championships together. I believe it was 3 championships together in New England, then 1 more as well with the Tampa Bay Bucks in that Super Bowl win over the Chiefs. So those 2 guys together know a thing or 2 about winning. Brady and Mike Evans were Super Bowl teammates. Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman, Super Bowl teammates. So we have some iconic names in this series, safe to say the least. Iconic franchises, the Cowboys, the Steelers, the Niners, the Packers, some of the most popular franchises that come through this break room having all those awesome names and more here in the UA Live Break Room. The first Super Bowl there, Nick, was a Rondé Barber cracked Flash Authentic, and we pulled the Drew Brees Lunar Authentic. So that was a pretty good start, if you ask me, in that Super Bowl winner. Pretty good start in the Super Bowl winner. So that is now down to 5 to go on that double and 2 to go in that single. Yeah, there's no Lions in the and more section. I'm sorry, Nick. Unfortunately, the Lions have not featured in the Super Bowl, not yet. But they might be doing it soon, the way that Lions team looks. I know we had their coach taking over play calling this last game, over 500 yards of offense, over 40 points. The Lions were looking mighty. The Lions did beat Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman in the playoffs in the 90s, though. That did happen, but did not result in a Super Bowl win. But he is correct. There would be no Lions in here because the Lions have not won a Super Bowl. Every single player in this series is somebody who has won a Super Bowl in their illustrious career. So, yes, no Lions, unfortunately, my man. Does not mean there's not great stuff in here, though. There could be some incredible stuff, just no Lions. Could be a player that played for the Lions and played for somebody else and won a Super Bowl. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, though. That's kind of hard to think of. But, you know, there would be a lot of guys that Lions, you know, a guy Lion fans used to hate seeing, Brett Favre. Yeah, could be a traded player. You never know what the and more section will feature. What I do know, though, for $73 in this break, Robbie, you can land yourself a Tom Brady Salute to Service Authentic. It is Veterans Day tomorrow. Perfect timing for a Tom Brady Salute to Service Authentic. The greatest quarterback of all time. The most expensive autograph in football memorabilia, Tom Brady. Let me double check the Andre Reed. WA786. Yep, that's it. The Hall of Fame series is loaded, Eric, and that is all authentics in the Hall of Fame series. All guys that are Pro Football Hall of Famers. This includes the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, on that flat white speed flex. I always say it is always good to win a Cowboy because you can very easily sell it, trade for it. That's a lot of... By the way, the best Cowboy ever, Emmitt Smith. Only Cowboy MVP. That's worth having. We have Antonio Gates, speed flex. Most career receiving touchdowns ever by a tight end. We got the GOAT receiver with all of the awesome accolades. Most yards, catches, touchdown catches ever, Jerry Rice. Jim Brown, speed flex. Pretty rare autograph in the room. 3-time MVP. The late, great Jim Brown. Also a very expensive autograph. Then, of course, my boy Warren Moon on that Pro Football Hall of Fame Rave Speed Flex. Yeah, Matt Stafford, I would say most likely Matt Stafford would be a photoed headliner, though. So I highly doubt there's a Matt Stafford in this series, but it is called a mystery box for a reason. So Brown, I also don't think we'll have in that series. That is sold out, though. Super Bowl winner number 1, the first single was sold out. So Super Bowl single number 1, go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, for the Super Bowl. Such an excellent series. Last call for score predictions for the Eagles and Packers game. That is about to begin. Once the game is started, score predictions are closed. So if you want a box number, though, we have 1 through 30. We did 11 and 17. Everything else is still left in this series. 11 and 17 off the board. The rest are all still available. I guess I might go to the wheel again, Robbie. These guys are wanting the wheel tonight.
It's a wheel calling night.
Fozzie Ozzy has taught him about that wheel. I know Fozzie is a big wheel guy. All right, wheel it is then, guys. I'd like to give you guys about 30 seconds or so. We got Christy Steed, Michael Arias, Tom Kozich, Chad Cusimano, John Nervase, William Losi, and Jeremy Miller. All right, we'll spin it then. Spinning that wheel. Looks like we got number 28, Robbie. 28. That one we do have. We have not done 28 yet. 28 coming up in the Super Bowl series. Maybe a Marshall Faulk in box 28. Marshall Faulk is a secondary headliner. So 28 coming up for the Super Bowl single. Won a Super Bowl with the Rams. Came up a little bit short in winning a second one, though. A certain guy named Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl against the Rams, which at the time, the Rams were the heavy favorites, the Patriots, the massive underdogs in Brady's original Super Bowl win. That will change, though. They were favorites for most, if not all, the rest of the Super Bowls they played in. So 8 clicks, 7 and 8. We got Michael Arias up top in the NFC North. Christy Steed right below in the NFC South. NFC East is Christy as well. We got Jeremy Miller, NFC West. Tom Kozich, AFC North. John Nervase in the AFC South. Chad Cusimano, AFC East. And William Losi, AFC West. Here we go, guys. Good luck. 28 out of 30 here. This is our Super Bowl winner series. Uh-oh, Robbie. Uh-oh. We got the cloth bag. You guys know what that usually means. Might be flexing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is a somewhat recent Super Bowl winner in the last 5 years. How about Mike Evans on the Buccaneer Rave Speed Flex?
There
R80.
we go.
NFC South is still hot. Christy Steed is still hot in the NFC South.
She is.
Mike Evans, a terrific wide receiver for the first time ever this year, Robbie. He will not get 1,000-yard receiving only because he's injured.
Yep.
Future Hall of Famer, won a Super Bowl with Brady and the Bucks. Beautiful lid. Mike Evans, Rave Speed Flex, Christy Steed. That is how we do. Earlier, she said she likes this series, Robbie. She has done 3 boxes of this series, and she's got 3 wins.
Yes, she has.
Christy is 3 for 3 here in the break room tonight.
On fire.
Man, that is what I'm talking about. Christy Steed with the Mike Evans Speed Flex. Christy, I got to ask, what'd you have for breakfast today? Because wherever it was, it's working, Robbie. It is very, very much so working for Miss Christy Steed here. She is on a heater in the break room. Christy is on an absolute heater right now. Oh, dear, she says.
Fire.
You don't leave while you're hot.
Nope.
They say that at the blackjack table, you're hot. You do not leave. You keep on going until you finally lose. Oh, my, says Sean Blasco. Right, Sean? Sean's a Bucks guy. Rondé Barber, Mike Evans already off the table in this series. There is a Derek Brooks secondary headliner for the Buck fans. Nice job, Christy. Mike Evans.
Nice job, Christy. Good job. Good job. Keep it going.
If I'm Christy, Robbie, I'm jumping right back into that double.
Well,
for the
hell
Super
yeah,
Bowl.
you are.
So
I would.
Definitely jumping in there, Miss Christy.
I would in a heartbeat.
Right?
I wouldn't even think twice about it. I just do it.
Just do it, Nike. Just do it. So, who's in that double right now, Robbie?
Who is in that double? That's going to be Alfredo, Christy, and Dan Scapoda.
All righty. There you see, I like this idea, Christy. So Christy was losing earlier, And she says, I bought a jersey outright to change my luck. Got back in the winner's circle and has not stopped winning since, Robbie Lopez. Miss Christie. By the way, guys, I was talking to her earlier about the Brady lid. This is what Fanatics.com is charging. $2,800, and it's out of stock, sold out for the Tom Brady Salute to Service Authentic. Not a Speed Flex, an authentic. So $73. Get a Tom Brady for $73 in this series. Holy moly. Or you get a Gronk and a Brady for $146 in the AFC East double up. So, yeah. These are some awesome, awesome names. I am getting myself in those spots immediately if I'm the customers, Robbie.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
With how hot it's been, I am getting in those spots immediately if I'm you guys. Keep the brakes buzzing. Let's keep the heat moving here in the break room. Super Bowl winner football mixer series. 3 to go in that double. Single was open. I think we have a jersey break that's coming up. Is that right? See, the jerseys just sold out.
I don't know what's going on with Shopify. I'm not getting any orders until I do a refresh.
That is weird. Well, it'll give them a little extra time here while Robbie gets that ready because that jersey break is sold out.
Yep, it's sold out.
A jersey single number 18. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Box number for the jerseys. Who's got them? In the meantime, while the jersey goes, I'm guessing we'll have that next set of Super Bowl coming up right afterwards. Absolutely cruising on that break page, man. We are absolutely cruising. So who's got a number for the jerseys? And I'll drop that Super Bowl winner double in. I'll drop that in the chat here. Super Bowl winner double. 3 spots left. Here's that link. That is probably coming up next here, guys. With names like Brady, Brett Favre, Troy Aikman, Joe Montana, Terry Bradshaw. A lot of big-time Super Bowl winners in this set. All right, I'm going to go to the wheel for the jersey. I know, here it is, Robbie. It's ready. We got Robert Shaw, Sean Ray. Sean's a new guy. Let us know what team you like, Sean, and how you heard about the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Tristan Justice and Sean Brisbane also in this break. Got a quick drink of water, and then if no numbers coming through, I'm going to go to the wheel. Let's keep that Super Bowl series moving. I want to keep that moving tonight, moving and grooving. All right. I'll spin here, guys. Oh, what's the randomizer? I will spin for you guys because no one's called a number. 1 out of 30. All right, how about box 10, Robbie? Box 10, we don't have. 9 is the closest for the jerseys. I'm going to stretch my legs and get it. I'm going to actually
I got it.
Look at the heat, too. 1 second. I'm good. The ace coming up. Actually,
oh, la, da, 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 da. What's up?
I don't know why this thing changed to 70 degrees and it's on cool mode.
Three to go in that Super Bowl double box. 3 to go. Who wants those 3 spots? I know I would. I want them.
Amen to that. All right.
I'm hoping to see Dennis's present from me tomorrow.
Ooh, what's
It's
that?
supposed to be shipped here.
Doc Rivers?
Yeah.
That's nice. Actually, he did ask about that, and I told him it'd be all right. He's your military buddy.
Yeah.
So it's some sort of military present. All right, box 9 coming up for the jerseys. I will pull the randomizer back up, and we're going to go with box 9 here in the UA live break room. Keep those orders buzzing. Let's have a big show tonight. Robert down to Sean here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. All right, Sean's got the NFC North, NFC South. We got the NFC East to Sean. Robert's got the NFC West. Sean's got the AFC North, AFC South. It's another Sean, Sean Ray. It's SHAUN versus SHAWN. Then Tristan Justice in the AFC West. This is the press coverage jerseys. We got a Cowboy Hall of Famer on this beautiful Navy jersey, Robbie. Let me move the boxes over. The original 88. It's the original Hail Mary, Roger Staubach, deep to Drew Pearson. That's the NFC East. That is Sean Brisbane. You are taking home Hall of Fame 21 inscription, the Drew Pearson jersey. That a guy, Sean. Very, very nice on your Drew Pearson. 271-922 on the Pearson jersey order number. 23 folks watching across all 3 platforms, guys. Keep those orders moving. We are still 3 to go on that Super Bowl winner.
Still
I'm a little
3 to go.
surprised. Let's get that closed up. This is the hot break tonight. Looking for a Brady and a Gronk in the AFC East, Robbie. Get yourself north of $3,500 in value. Could be even $4,000 or more. You got a Brady Authentic and a Gronk Flex. About $4,000 in value, Robbie, for only $146. These doubles are your friend. And the first Super Bowl double box break, we had Rondé Barber and Drew Brees both come out. Imagine being a Cowboy fan, Robbie. You get the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex and the Troy Aikman jersey for $146. Imagine being a Steelers fan. You get a Troy Polamalu Rave Authentic and a Terry Bradshaw jersey. Of course, the best option, Patriot fans, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski in that AFC East double up. So right now when there's multiple double ups is the best time to play the Super Bowl winner series. This is the best time to play what is pretty much at the current moment with headliner ratios, Robbie, the best break we offer in the UA Live break room. Currently,
Yes, we do.
The best break we offer for you guys, our terrific, wonderful, awesome customers. So Super Bowl winner, who's getting in and snagging an autographed, authenticated item of a Super Bowl winner, either of the past or even could be a current player that's won a Super Bowl. Mike Evans, for example, just came out. He's an active player with the Super Bowl. There's a Rashee Rice, secondary headliner, an active player with the Super Bowl. I'm just saying, Robbie, normally, even if it's just an authentic, but you guys just saw Tom Brady, $2,800 in value for a Brady, salute to service and fanatics.com. Normally, the cheapest place to find a Brady helmet would be a vault single for $100.
Yep.
We've never had a Brady helmet out there for as little as $73.
No, we haven't.
Or you get in a double for $146, and you get 2 chances at a Tom Brady. Usually Tom Brady...
Which is still a good bargain price.
And I'll be honest, I say 100 in a vault. It's pretty rare to see a Brady in a vault.
Yes.
Usually he's in the All Speed Flex series over $200. The high roller over $500. The quarterback room over $150. A specialty break over $130, over $140. For the single, it's $146 in the double. So if you want a Tom Brady helmet, honestly, Robbie, this is not crazy to say. You may never have as good a chance at that price point for a Tom Brady helmet.
Nope.
So this is one, I'd get after it. Even if you don't like Tom Brady, $2,800 retail value, that says enough. We are sold out. So these guys caught on. The second double is sold out in the Super Bowl winner. Sold out as we are moving and we are grooving on that break page tonight. This will already be the second double, and we've done a single already, and we dropped this series at about like 6:45, so it's been about 45 minutes. There's already 5 boxes down. This will go very quickly, folks. It'll go very quickly. So can't say we didn't warn you guys in the Super Bowl series. And that Brady helmet, that Emmitt Smith helmet, those helmets that you guys want, they could be gone at any moment, Robbie Lopez. Super Bowl double number 2, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Looks like the Eagles are moving the ball right now. Saquon Barkley doing big things. Hoping to get in the end zone for the first score of the football game tonight. Eric Michael with his 2 favorite numbers. We know what Eric Michael likes, Robbie. 420. It's his numbers. It's his date. Eric's in here with the 420 calls. All right, Mr. Eric, we can do that. I will get 4 and 20 off the ticker for the Super Bowl series here. Appreciate you, my man. Those are both still available in here. And we will keep it buzzing here. Alfredo Lisciato, Christy Steed, Dan Scapetta, Tristan Justice, Eric Zaffron, and the great Leone, Christopher Leone, in the Super Bowl double number 2.
All right. I'll get you those numbers here in a second.
Yes, 4 and 20. 8 clicks for our spots, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, Alfredo Lisciato has the NFC North. Christy Steed has the NFC South. Eric Zaffron out there in the NFC East. Tristan Justice has the NFC West. The great Leone, Christopher Leone, AFC North, AFC South. Dan Scapetta in the Brady and Gronk spot, AFC East, and Christopher Leone, last but not least, in the AFC West. Good luck, folks. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Box 4 seems like a heavy one. Let's see what we got in box 4. Could number 4 be in box 4? League MVP times 3, a Super Bowl MVP. The great Brett Favre, one of the big helmets in this series. So good luck, folks. Double box break, double the boxes, double the fun here in the UA Live break room. All right, box 4. This one is not a mini, Robbie. I'll say that. It will not be an autographed mini helmet. Too heavy to be a mini. It's a cloth bag. And on top of that, I feel a visor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. How about them Cowboys? The Cowboys Speed Flex with the blue visor. NFC East, Eric Zaffron with one of his lucky numbers 4. Very nice, Eric. The Emmitt Smith, love the blue visor, love the helmet. The only Cowboy ever to get the MVP. Nice, says Eric. Nice indeed on the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. Very, very nice for Eric Zaffron. Love me the Emmitt Smith. Always loved that story about how the Cowboys were fresh off back-to-back, or fresh off a Super Bowl win. They were going for back-to-back, Robbie. Emmitt Smith sat out the first games of the season. The first 2 games, they were 0-2. He came back. They ended up going 14-2, or something like that, 13-3. Won the Super Bowl again with the great Emmitt Smith. Very nice lid. Maybe it was 12-2, but they were nonetheless so much better with Emmett than without. Awesome, awesome flex on the GOAT Cowboy, Emmitt Smith. Eric asking for a trade with Christy. I know Christy won Rondé Barber, Drew Brees, and Mike Evans. Ooh, Eric is offering the Drew Brees for the Emmitt Smith speed flex. Actually, he wants the Drew Brees. He'll give away Emmitt Smith. That's actually a pretty good offer because that is a speed flex, Emmitt Smith. The Drew Brees is not a speed flex. It is Drew Brees, though. It's a quarterback. So that's a trade offer out there, Christy, if you're interested, from Mr. Eric. 20 out of 30 coming up. What do we got in the second box? Oh, man. Oh, man. Emmitt Smith won 3 Super Bowls, Robbie. This guy won even more.
Whoa.
It's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. A former league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. It's the great one, Terry Bradshaw, on the Steeler jersey.
Nice.
Got some blue bloods of football, the Cowboys, the Steelers, the great Leon, Christopher Leon, Beckett QR code, Terry Bradshaw jersey. Eric's saying it's up to Christy on that trade, so let us know, Christy. Nice jersey there, Terry. Terry Bradshaw for Christopher Leon. Well. This series so far, Robbie, has been pretty sick. Pretty sick, to say the least. We got league MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs. You know you're legit like Terry Bradshaw, like Emmitt Smith. Guys that have won the league MVP, Robbie, and the Super Bowl MVP. Eric, yes, I'll take that trade. Eric says nice. So, Eric is giving away the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex, and he is getting the Drew Brees Authentic. So, Brees Authentic for Eric, Emmitt Smith Speed Flex for Christy. So, we have a headliner package for Michael Arias.
All right.
And I think, Robbie, that might be the last headliner package. Is that right?
It is, yeah.
So we'll do that next,
Breeze
Michael.
for the what?
Breeze Authentic for the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex.
Okay.
So Christy is giving away the Drew Brees Authentic to Eric Zaffron, who has the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. Congrats, Christy and Eric. What's a good trade? It's a trade where both sides are happy. Emmitt Smith is probably worth a little bit more money because it's a speed flex. But definitely, you know, if you want a Drew Brees, you want to get a Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks ever. That's definitely makes sense why you would want Drew Brees. I love Drew Brees. Personally, Robbie, I might rather have the Brees because I'm a Brees fan. Depends on what you like. Michael Arias, your headliner package is coming up, brother. We can rock and roll with that headliner package. Michael Arias just got that SIG Club. It is free to join the Signature Club. Here's that live break page link. I'll drop our Signature Club rewards program link as well. Keep in mind, guys, free to join. The more you order, the more free stuff you get. Once you get that GOAT status, you get a headliner package, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic, free to you. Otherwise, the charge price point is $1934.99, but it is free for Michael.
Yes, that's what I needed.
What you need?
Jalen Hurts fumbled.
Oh, good news. Robbie already won my fantasy matchup. I'm up like 20 points. The guy has nobody left, and I have Hurts, but I still want to get points, Robbie, tiebreaker points. So that's not what I need, a Jalen Hurts fumble. But that's okay. Do you want to get Michael's headliner package?
Yeah.
Michael Arias, your headliner package is coming up. That next set of breaks is 8 to go in the Super Bowl single and double. Get those spots. Let's keep those breaks moving. We're only 5 to go in the practice squad single, which, by the way, is the Chase wheel spin tonight. And I do have some boxes for you when I get a second, Robbie. I'm just going to go right below the headliner package SIG Club with how I write these up.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, so Robbie will put those in. And I'll
I
start
already
with the
got
mini.
it set up, so.
You have it set up, so
Yeah.
you don't even need me to do anything?
Nope.
All right, sounds good. Then that works. All right, Michael. Michael's a Vikings fan. Ooh, I hate to say it, but the Vikings also have not won a Super Bowl, so they would not be in that Super Bowl series.
Nope. Nice try, though.
Yeah, I mean, we could have like, for example, we had a Viking. Brett Favre was a Viking. He won a Super Bowl, but with the Packers, he is in that Super Bowl series, Mr. By the way, though, for Michael Arias, he's a Viking fan. There's a Speedflex Chris Carter and an Adrian Peterson mini in the practice squad. So that might be his place. We have a beautiful NFL mini helmet. Triple Crown winner last year. One of the best, if not the best receiver in football. Jamar Chase on the NFL mini. Michael Arias, congrats on your Chase mini, my man. That is very, very nice, Mr. Jamar Chase. One down, 3 more to go. Yes, we did the 18th jersey single. That did happen there, Sean. I think it was the other Sean that won. Sean Brisbane won
yes.
the Drew Pearson jersey. Sean Ray, you did not win, unfortunately, my man. You had the AFC East, and you did not win. What's your squad, Sean? New guy in the break room, Sean Ray. Let us know your favorite team and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. All right, we got the jersey portion coming up with the headliner package. Ooh, we had the Drew Pearson 88 Cowboy jersey earlier, Robbie. This time, it's the CD Lamb Cowboy jersey. Led the league in catches a couple years back. He's been a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro, top 5 receiver, if not top 3 in football, CD Lamb. So that is very nice there for Michael Arias with the Lamb jersey. Sean's a Cowboy fan, makes sense. We got plenty of Cowboys in the room. We just pulled the Emmitt Smith in the Super Bowl series, but there is also a Troy Aikman jersey in that series. And if you missed out on Emmitt Smith, there's an Emmitt Smith Speed Flex in the Hall of Fame Authentics, plus Dak Prescott jersey in the press coverage jerseys. So, Sean, we are covered with Cowboys, my man. No doubt about that. Plenty of Cowboys in the break room. So, CD Lamb, it's like deja vu, Robbie. 88 for the Cowboys, but not the Drew Pearson, the CD Lamb this time. We sometimes get Michael Irvin 88 as well. I know Des Bryant wore 88. These sticky notes are giving me problems today for some reason because the Mike Evans one fell as well, Robbie.
I got the Mike Evans.
You have the Mike Evans?
I got Mike Evans.
Perfect. Lots of Cowboys, says Arthur. Hey, there's a lot of Cowboy fans in the room. I'm a Bears guy, a Chiefs guy. Robbie's a Bears and a Bronco guy. We got a decent amount of Broncos and Bears and Chiefs, but you know, it's not really about what we like so much. It's what you guys like. We have a lot of Cowboy fans, Robbie. That's why we got a lot of Cowboys in the break room. A lot of Cowboy fans, also a lot of Cowboy haters. That's just the way it works when you're that popular. CD Lamb jersey right there. I can't wait to that Thanksgiving game. Chiefs and Cowboys, the two most hated teams in the NFL, but they're also beloved by their specific fan bases. And a lot of folks are going to hate watch that game. Chiefs and Cowboys could be one of the best rated games in Thanksgiving history this year. You'll be here for it, Robbie, at UA.
Yes, I will.
Robbie and Luke on the Thanksgiving team. All right, replica helmet coming up next, and we end with the authentic for the headliner package for our guy, Michael Arias. Good luck, Mr. Michael. Full-size replica. Ooh, here's a 5-time Pro Bowler, one of the best dual-threat running backs. Alvin Kamara on the Saints flash. He's been the best player on that Saints offense for many years now. Nice job, Michael Arias, on the Kamara full-size replica. Michael knows all too well how good Kamara could be. Michael's a Viking fan. Alvin Kamara tied the NFL record with 6 rushing touchdowns in one game. That was the Christmas game against the Vikings a few years back. Sorry for the memory, Michael. Just telling you, this player is really, really special. Alvin Kamara. What's up, Kayla? What's going on, Kayla? Kayla Colson.
Hey, what's up, Kayla?
I think is, correct me if I'm wrong, Kayla, a Bear fan like us. How about them Bears this weekend, Kayla?
How about them Bears?
Pretty awesome comeback. I know the Giants had some injuries. They just fired their coach. But hey, anytime you're down double digits in the fourth quarter with less than 5 minutes back and you win, that's pretty good for the Bears this weekend. Bear down, baby. She is a Bears fan. I knew it. Very cool, Kayla. Now, this Super Bowl series, Robbie, it's not photoed, but guys like Mike Singletary, Brian Urlacher, Jim McMahon could be in the and more section. A pretty good chance they're in the and more section, if we're being honest. There's a pretty darn good chance of that. So keep those orders buzzing. Let's keep this break room on fire here tonight. That's what I like to see, guys, the momentum of the breaks. All right. Authentic portion of the headliner package for Michael Arias here. Full-size authentic portion. We have a salute to service of the best Cleveland Brown. How about Myles Garrett? Best Cleveland Brown today. The best Cleveland Brown ever. Jim Brown on the authentic Speed Flex in the Hall of Fame series. By the way, Myles Garrett, Robbie, this season, leading the NFL in sacks right now, Myles Garrett. He is having another phenomenal season. I mean, for me, it's him and TJ Watt, Micah Parsons, the 3 best players in the NFL on defense. They're all terrific. Beautiful, beautiful lid right there. Myles Garrett this year, Robbie, tied for the league lead in sacks with Brian Burns. He's got 11 sacks in 9 games, Robbie. 17 tackles for loss, a forced fumble. Guy's an absolute beast. Nice salute to service for Michael Arias. It's Michael with the Miles here, Myles Garrett. All righty, Michael. 271-927 on the Myles Garrett. Things we'll have to see in the break room. I got 30 of you guys watching right now, guys. A lot of eyeballs. Head to ultimateautographs.com. Hit that share button. Hit that like button. Tell all your friends about these awesome breaks. I'm going to highlight 3 series in particular, Robbie, right now that I think are in a really good spot. 3 series I would play if I were you guys. First and foremost, and you know it's really the best series because normally, Robbie, I will tease the most expensive series in the room because that's usually the best series. Box for box, the Hall of Fame Authentic Series is the best because they're all authentics and a bunch of speed flexes. But I think the best value buy right now has to be the Super Bowl winner series.
Oh, yeah.
146 in the double. Showed this off earlier. Tom Brady, salute to service, Patriot Authentic, Fanatics.com. $2,800. You get a Tom Brady for 146, and you tack on a Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex with the blue visor, looking at close to or roughly $4,000 in value for only 146 bucks. Looking at some awesome quarterbacks. A 3-time Super Bowl champion Troy Aikman, 4-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana, still on the jerseys. We have arguably the 2 best defensive players ever, Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor on the minis. We have Emmitt Smith. We just pulled that speed flex, but Brett Favre, the 3-time league MVP. We got a Dwight Freeney salute to service, a Terrell Davis speed flex. Got that Rave Polamalu. A lot of good stuff in here. And that is a Favre Rave speed flex. That is correct. That is definitely nice. Sean says a friend told me about it, and I won an Eric Allen Eagles jersey. There we go, Sean. Good to have your friend here in the break room. No doubt about that.
There you go.
So that's the Super Bowl winner. I recommend that break. A lot of heat in here. Brady, Favre, so many big ones left. The other two I recommend, the Hall of Fame Authentic Series. There's 14 boxes left. We have 6 headliners in this series. By the way, 5 of these are photoed. That includes the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. For all the folks mad about missing out on the Emmitt Smith in the last series, guess what? He's right back in here, man. NFL's all-time leading rusher, this time on the alternate Cowboy Speed Flex, Emmitt Smith. We still have the very, very clean Antonio Gates Speed Flex with that Hall of Fame 25, the Charger Flex. I got the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice, on that Rave Authentic Jim Brown Speed Flex, which I looked up, Robbie. Retail value for that, $2,000 on some places.
Wow.
For a Jim Brown Speed Flex. And then Warren Moon as well on that Rave Speed Flex, Pro Football Hall of Fame helmet. That is clean. The other series, the Practice Squad. $51 in the single, $102 in the double. Steve Smith Sr. Speed Flex. Sean Alexander Authentic. Former league MVP, Sean Alexander. Triple Crown winner, Steve Smith. We got the Chris Carter Speed Flex with the All I Do Is Catch TDs inscription. We got the Adrian Peterson Rave mini helmet, which is super duper clean. We still got ourselves the Eddie George Speed Flex as well. Tennessee Titans all-time leading rusher still in this series. The read option practice squad break. So balls in your court, guys. Whatever you guys want to rock and roll with. It does look like it's trending towards the Super Bowl mixer right now. 5 to go in that double box. The third double of the night. And just want to show these guys here real quick. So I'll pull up that Jim Brown so you guys get an idea of what I'm talking about. Like, for example, Radke Sports, Robbie. That's kind of what I'm quoting when I saw prices online. On Radke Sports, they are charging $1,999.99 for a Jim Brown Speed Flex. Now, yes, there's the Facebook Marketplace. There's always eBay, other places where sometimes these helmets could go cheaper. You might get a Jim Brown for less than $2K. You might get a Tom Brady for less than $2,800. You could also get ripped off. I was recently on a buy-sell trade section, Robbie, and I'm not going to list the company because I don't want anyone getting mad at me, but there are certain companies that you cannot trust when it comes to certs. And I saw someone was trying to sell a fake Tom Brady jersey. I was like, oh boy. This is why those buy-sell trade sections, while they could be great, there's always a little bit of danger when you're going on those sites. Here in this break room, everything is authenticated. Everything is autographed. That is the retail value of a Tom Brady Authentic, $2,800. And, you know, depending on where you go, some places it could go for more. Brady is raising his prices left and right, Tom Brady, which makes sense because the guy is the greatest quarterback of all time. He could do whatever the heck he wants. I'm not going to question Tom Brady personally, Robbie. No, I'm not there to question the GOAT, Thomas Edward Brady. So, anyway, keep it rolling, guys. I also say this, too. When it comes to values, because sometimes some helmets, Robbie, I'll put it this way. I've seen the exact same helmet online, like a custom Speed Flex. I've seen those go for as little as $900 to as much as $2,300. The same helmet. There was a Julio Jones custom we had in the break room. Exact same helmet, Robbie. Sold for $900, and it sold for like $2,300. So how much is it worth? As much as someone's willing to pay for it. Now, the longer you wait, the more money you'll get for your helmet. Like if you put up that Tom Brady helmet online right away for $2,800, you're not going to get an offer within a day or two. But if you leave it up there for a while, you might get someone to bite. Do you remember Nate Alberts, a customer who comes in once in a while, big-time player from a couple years ago, Robbie, Nate Alberts?
Uh-huh.
I used to love what Nate Alberts would do. You know what he did? He had a specific place where he sold his helmets. He would put them up for Brady and Mahomes flexes for $5,000. Yes, that seems a lot, but that's how good those names are. Put it up for more than it's worth to start and work your way down. By the way, with the way this industry is on fire, Robbie, in 3, 4, 5 years, who's to say that a Tom Brady helmet might not be worth 4, 5, 6,000? It's not going to be worth less. It'll only be worth more the longer we go. Thanks for the headliner package, fellas, says Michael. You're very welcome, brother. Congratulations on reaching that Hall of Fame status. Thank you so much for being a valued customer. Good to have you, Michael Arias. I know, Michael, you and I, Robbie, will be rivals here soon because Bears and Vikings will be playing again here in a little bit. And that is going to be a really, really fun game, to say the least. Put this Myles Garrett back. And what are we running next, guys? More of these Super Bowl breaks, maybe? Maybe a practice squad, maybe a Hall of Fame authentic. I'm thinking it's going to be the Super Bowl winner because we're 3 spots to go in that third double. So Super Bowl winner double number 3. 3 spots left. So that is the hot one today. I knew it would be, Robbie. This comes as exactly 0 shock to me. This is the hot break.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yes, it is.
Stephen Remick is a Cowboy fan. We did pull the Emmitt Smith, but there's a Troy Aikman jersey in here. You can still double up Brady and Gronk in the AFC East. You can still double up. How about the NFC East? Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis, Troy Aikman, Terrell Davis. That could pair with Rashee Rice, the secondary headliner in the AFC West. So plenty, and I mean plenty, of double up options for our wonderful customers here in the UA Live Break Room. Keep those orders buzzing, and we'll keep the break room going. No doubt about that here on a manic Monday. It's been nonstop action all show, all day. As we know, Robbie, our customers in this break room, they never disappoint. They never do.
No, they don't.
We have the best customers in the business. These guys extremely rarely do they disappoint us in this break room. They are here for business, and they're always, always delivering in this break room.
They're always ready to play.
So 28 of you guys watching. I think we have sort of narrowed the focus right now. I know we'll do that practice squad single because that's the chase wheel spin 5 to go. But if you're watching the show right now, if you want to be in a break that will happen tonight, I would say by far your best bet is the Super Bowl winner double. Now that's 1 to go, Robbie, but we'll run this back. This will definitely happen again. That 4th double will go as well. Keep those Super Bowl orders going. 1 spot to go in the Super Bowl Winners Series. Every kid dreams to be a Super Bowl winner, Robbie. That's what we all dream about. The guys in this series have lived out that dream. Every single box features a Super Bowl winner. You know you're getting a champion, an all-time great in this series. All the boxes have one of those names. I know Michael is a Viking fan, though. He's getting in that practice squad break, right? Chris Carter and Adrian Peterson in that break specifically. All right, none to go, Robbie. How about that? So sold out again. Super Bowl winner double number 3. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. 2 box numbers for the Super Bowl. 3rd double already, guys. We just dropped this series. Really, like 6:45-ish, Robbie? So it's a brand new series. Awesome, awesome stuff. Every box featuring a Super Bowl winner. If you guys don't want to call the numbers or go to the wheel, that's kind of been what we've been doing tonight. Also, guys, just to clarify, I don't know about you, Robbie, but I don't bite. We don't bite here. Let's get pumped in the chat. Let's get that chat engagement going. Let us know what you guys are up to tonight. What breaks you want to see, what helmets you want to see, what sports bets you got going, what are you eating for dinner, how was your weekend, Thanksgiving plans, I mean, anything. Let us know, folks, because it's a little bit too quiet for my liking in the chat, Robbie. I like when you guys are bringing that energy to keep us entertained. Eric Zaffron, Christy Steed, Shane Carr, Justin Kinslow, Alfredo Lisciato, new guy Jeremy Miller. Jeremy, welcome to the Ultimate Autographs Break Room family. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Eric Zaffron and Tristan Justice as well. Give you guys about 30 seconds on a box number. If I don't get a box number in 30 seconds, we're going to go to the wheel, and the wheel is going to pick our box number here. So do let me know, folks. Do let me know.
Okay, we're good there. And wheel times 2.
Wheel times 2. Justin was just a little bit late. Just a wee bit late there, Justin. Eric was first with wheel times 2. So whatever comes through first is what we do. We'll be doing the wheel times 2 here. Alrighty. How about 11, Robbie Lopez? 11, we have done it to be 10 or 12. What's up, Doc? Happy Marine Day to you, Doc.
Hey, Doc!
Look at this. 250 years of United States Marine Corps, Robbie. It's your birthday too, buddy.
Yeah.
How about that?
Got the Marine Corps flag up just for us.
And there we go. Semper Fi. Semper Fi. I will say, Justin, make sure you click live, buddy, because I have the same issue, Robbie. I'm not live often, and there's a delay, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Then I'm like, oh, my God. I open up another tab. I pause the stream. If you're on your phone, you get a text message. It pauses your stream where you were last. So make sure you hit that live button. You will not have delay issues. I have personally tested these delays, Robbie, and I know it sometimes varies based on your internet connection, etc. But typically, the delay is usually about 7 to 8 seconds on Twitch. It's about 10 or so on YouTube, about 15 or so on Facebook. So it's not a massive delay if you're live. And usually, YouTube is quicker than Facebook. And I know Eric got those numbers in first. So we'll do 10 or 12 here because it landed on 11. 11's already been done.
11.
All right.
What was the other number?
No, so I'm going to pick between 10 and 12. And I don't know the other one because it landed in between numbers we have. But if you are actually delayed, my apologies, Justin. Just usually the YouTube delay is an issue of you not being live. Box 10, Robbie. 10 for the Super Bowl winner. The ace. Alrighty. I will spin the wheel for our second box number as well. What's in the box? How about 9, Robbie Lopez? So 9 and 10. You're good, Justin. Boxes 9 and 10 coming up in the awesome, awesome Super Bowl series. 9 and 10. We don't have those?
No, we got it.
Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. Okay. Good luck, guys. Eric Zaffron, Christy Steed, Shane Carr, Justice Kinslow, Alfredo Lisciato, Jeremy Miller, Eric Zaffron, and Tristan Justice. Good luck, folks. We'll start with 9, and we'll do 10 next. Love this Super Bowl series. Got plenty of awesome, awesome lids still left. Tom Brady, Brett Favre, Rob Gronkowski. I got a lot of good ones. Jerseys left. Joe Montana still out there. Got the Troy Aikman as well. A lot of goodies here. So 7 and 8 clicks. It is Shane Carr up top. Shane has the NFC North. Alfredo Lisciato has the NFC South. Jeremy Miller, NFC East. Eric Zaffron, NFC West. Justin Kinslow, AFC North. Christy Steed, AFC South. Eric Zaffron, AFC East. and Tristan Justice in the AFC West. All right, we got ourselves 9 coming up first, 9 of 30 in the Super Bowl winner mixer. Not a mini helmet, that's for sure. We got a full-size authentic. Well, it's called the Super Bowl Winner Series. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, it is 7 actually. 7-time Super Bowl champion, the GOAT, Tom Brady, on the awesome Salute to Service Patriot Authentic. Eric Zaffron did have 2 spots in the double, paid about $300 for a helmet worth almost 10 times that.
Oh,
the
yeah.
GOAT, Tom Brady. How about it, Eric? Thank you, Dougie says. Great job, Eric, says Doug. We are goat hunting Tom Brady. My goodness, Robbie Lopez. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness.
Wow.
And this is why you do not wait. You do not hesitate. You like something, come and get it. The GOAT, Tom Brady. That is awesome. Want to make a little room there, Robbie? We'll get Brady on the table.
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful lid for the GOAT. Eric has Breeze and Brady tonight. Brady with the most pass yards ever. Breeze with the second most pass yards. Also 1, 2 in pass touchdowns. Eric's got them both. Talk about one lucky son of a gun, Mr. Eric. 1 and 2. Got them both.
Yeah, he did.
Attaboy, Eric. Attaboy, Eric. Wow, he says. Wow, 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 indeed. Second box is a mini helmet coming up. This guy, also a Super Bowl champion, of course. Also a league MVP. Maybe the best defensive player ever. Lawrence Taylor.
Ooh,
Tom Brady, the best offensive player ever. Lawrence Taylor, the best defensive player. Jeremy Miller, new guy. First ever break. First ever win. Lawrence Taylor. Kind of ironic, Robbie. We pull LT and Tom Brady. Both guys coached by Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick was the defensive coordinator with the Giants.
That is correct.
And actually, Belichick said the only perfect player he coached was Lawrence Taylor, not Tom Brady. How about that? So awesome mini, awesome break of 2 of the best to ever play the game. Tom Brady, Lawrence Taylor. This is how we do in the Super Bowl series, ladies and gents. Congrats, says Doug. Congratulations indeed, guys. Brady, Lawrence Taylor, as we are cruising in the Super Bowl series. Now, just because Brady's gone does not mean we should be done. So take a break. Come back when you can, Alfredo. I do always say things do turn around in the break room pretty quickly oftentimes. The break room has a way of changing momentum very, very quickly. So let's run this back. We still got plenty of good stuff left in this series. Still looking for the Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex, the Terrell Davis Speed Flex, the Brett Favre Rave Speed Flex. We don't get Brett Favre all that often in the break room, especially on a Rave Speed Flex. Got a Dwight Freeney SDS still out there, Ray Lewis Mini, Troy Aikman jersey for Cowboy fans, and a beautiful Rave Troy Polamalu. Team Blue, baby. Very, very nice. Which sexy lid, Eric? Which one specifically? Because you got a lot of sexy ones. The Brady is right here in front of me. So we'll definitely run this back if you guys would like. Next set is open. The practice squad's coming up. 4 spots to go. Still got $51 a spot. Steve Smith Sr. Speed Flex. One of 5 receiver Triple Crown winners. Steve Smith Sr. In the Super Bowl era, Sean Alexander, former league MVP Chris Carter with the All I Do Is Catch TDs inscription. Buddy Ryan said he was only good at catching touchdowns back in his Philadelphia days. Well, he put on a helmet there, Robbie. 4th all-time in receiving touchdown catches he was good at receiving yards as well, Chris Carter.
Oh,
Adrian
yeah.
Peterson, the last running back MVP on that rave, plus Eddie George, Tennessee Titans all-time leading rusher on that Titan flex. So run back the practice squad, run back the Super Bowl break. Don't forget the Hall of Fame authentic helmets. All of these are full-size authentics. Got some speed flexes. Every single name in the series is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Emmitt Smith on a speed flex. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. We got the Antonio Gates speed flex. Love that powder blue visor. We still got a Jerry Rice rave, NFL's all-time leading receiver. We got a Jim Brown speed flex, 3-time league MVP, the original GOAT of football. Then a Warren Moon speed flex. I love that rave Pro Football Hall of Fame speed flex on Warren Moon. Eric's done for the day. All right, I would say, Eric, keep it going while you're still hot. But if you want to be done, you are definitely done a winner tonight because you have done the damage tonight, to say the least. Mr. Eric doing all that damage on that break page tonight. Congratulations, my man. No doubt about that. So what are we knocking out next, guys? What are we knocking out next? Our break room, no doubt, more entertaining than the football game tonight. Hopefully you bet the under, because it is 0-0 in the second quarter. Hurts has 39 pass yards, and Jordan Love has 12. It has been a very, very quiet and boring NFL game tonight. Unlike our breaks, Robbie. Our breaks have been very, very fun. So Doug can't watch Monday night games. You can always watch the break room, though. And we don't charge you. Free to watch on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. It is always free to watch here in the UA Live break room. Busy show here. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, guys. I always say, Robbie, when you're watching this show, you're looking at what's left in the breaks. My recommendation to the customers is always look for stuff you don't always see. Always look for some value buys, stuff that you might not see in the break room all the time. There's a couple items in particular that I got my eyes on right now in the break room. One of them has to be Jim Brown. This is a name that we don't see often in the break room. That Jim Brown speed flex, a 3-time league MVP. Obviously, Jim Brown passed away a couple years ago. Right now there's Jim Brown autographs. In 5 and 10 years, there will not be a lot of Jim Brown autographs, which makes that name, that autograph, ever more sought after. The late, great Jim Brown. You guys can see this on Radke Sports. They're selling that speed flex for $2,000. So that's item number one that I got my personal eyes on, Jim Brown. That's my item I really want to see right now here in the break room. Item number two, I hate to say this as a Bears fan, but I'm trying to be objective, not being biased here. It's got to be that green Brett Favre Rave Speed Flex. That is super clean for Brett Favre. Love that yellow ink. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. The toughest son of a gun. And in Green Bay, you can sell that helmet for a lot of money. Packer fans are absolutely obsessed with Brett Favre. They love their man, Brett Favre. He is an absolute icon in Green Bay. So you find a Packer fan, you can sell that lid for a whole lot of moolah. Whole lot of moolah on that Brett Favre rave. And I'm a Bears fan, but I can appreciate greatness when I see it. And this is definitely greatness we're talking about with Brett Favre. He's the most popular Packer ever. Now, you can argue that Aaron Rodgers is better, but I know about 6 Packer fans, one of them being Don Pellegrini, a second one being Chinmay, guys that work here, and they all say their favorite Packer ever is Brett Favre. That's who he is. Brett Favre is the guy when it comes to Green Bay Packers. That's the guy you want. That's the helmet I want, Brett Favre. I also, you guys know this show, I love me a good blue visor, Robbie. That Rob Gronkowski Patriot Speed Flex with that blue visor, I love that helmet. That's a sharp lid. I absolutely love that helmet, to say the least right now. So, come and get it. Come and get yourselves Brett Favre, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute football icons here.
Terrell Davis. Give me Terrell Davis. I'll take the Terrell Davis.
No kidding, Robbie. No kidding.
I'm a big fan of TD.
I figured you would be. How could you not be a fan of Terrell Davis?
I need him too as a part of my collection. So again, if I wasn't here with you guys, you can find me in the bake room.
You would be in this break, Robbie, is what you're telling me.
I would.
I would be too. So I am a sucker for a blue visor. What's up, Westy? I love a blue visor.
Hey, Nathan!
Nathan West in the house. Show me a good blue visor, and I am there, man. It just makes the helmet look so much better. The blue visor really, really pops, in my opinion. Let me show you. Because that Gronk looks clean on the graphic. Here's the blue visor. Emmitt Smith.
Yep.
Now, you can disagree with me, Robbie. Do you have a favorite visor color? Because for me, it's blue.
It's blue.
Right?
Blue.
Look at that thing.
Purple for the Ravens.
Purple's
a nice
up there,
orange
too.
one for, like, the Broncos. Or even the blue Bears, you know?
Well, yeah, it depends on the
know.
team. But generally speaking, the blue is my favorite. I know what's up with Viper, our guy Robbie, Marine Corps, a vet. Hey,
what's up,
Marine
there,
Corps
Nathan?
birthday, 250 today, Robbie.
Yes.
Shout out to
my
all
flag
our
here.
Marines and vets in general. Veterans Day tomorrow. Appreciate all you guys and what you've done for our country. So, I want more blue visors, though, Robbie. That's what I want.
Yes.
Show me some blue visors in the UA Live break room. Love me a blue visor. No doubt about that. Who's going to score in the game tonight, Robbie? Is someone going to score? Because it is looking ugly in this game. Absolutely ugly.
I was going to say, like, under 5 minutes and it's still 0-0?
Right?
Wow.
It's first to 3 points.
I guess so.
Who's going to get a field goal tonight? I'm calling Saquon Barkley gets the first touchdown. Happy Crayon Day, says Westy. Isn't that meal stuff you guys would do?
No.
Or what
It's
is
a joke.
It? It's a joke?
Yeah, we eat crayons.
Oh, okay.
Preferable the green ones.
Okay.
Yep.
Doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. Guys, what do you want to do in the breaks? Put that out there, folks. What would you guys like to break tonight? I know there's a couple breaks that will happen for sure, Robbie.
Oh, yeah.
The practice squad single will happen. $51 for a Chris Carter Speed Flex with that famous all I do is catch TDs inscription. Steve Smith Sr., 8th all-time in receiving yards. One of, if not the most underrated receiver ever. $51 for a Steve Smith Sr. Got a Sean Alexander, Seahawk Authentic, Adrian Peterson Mini on that Rave, and Eddie George Speed Flex. So, what's up, Jeremy Miller? Says, my name's lit up, so I missed it. What did I win? And thank you. So, you won, Jeremy. You won a Lawrence Taylor Mini helmet. Arguably the greatest defensive player of all time. Lawrence Taylor Mini was won by our guy, Aaron / Jeremy. LT. So that was one spot. Getting the Giants great. I'll show it off to him real quick here. It's right here, the Lawrence Taylor Mini. Here you go, Jeremy Miller. Beautiful era-specific retro Giant Mini with LT. So just to clarify, Aaron, it's not exactly an auction. I will drop our live break page link for you, my man. So it is the same price point for everybody. It can sort of be an auction in that, Robbie, the more spots you buy, the better odds you have. For example, the hot break tonight is the Super Bowl winner double box. It's an 8-spot break. It's the 4th one already up. We've knocked out one spot, 7 spots to go. It cost $146 to get into a double box break. It's a 1 in 8 chance to win for every spot you buy, but basically, since 2 boxes come out, it's 2 1 in 8 chances in this break to win here. So that includes, doubling up, for example. You get the same division. You get the, let's just say the NFC. Let's call, what's a double up right now? How about, we pulled a lot of these already. So how about Terrell Davis, speed flex in the AFC West, could pair with the secondary headliner, Rashee Rice.
Correct.
The Hines Ward could pair with that Troy Polamalu.
Yep.
There's a Marshall Faulk, which could pair with Montana, assuming it's a Ram. If it's a Colt, that pairs with Dwight Freeney. Now, I know we pulled some of the photo double-ups. Like we pulled Emmitt Smith and Lawrence Taylor, but in theory, before that, Emmitt Smith could have been paired with Lawrence Taylor, for example. So it's the more spots you buy, the better odds you have to win. So 1 in 8 chance to win for every spot you buy. The question, Aaron, for you is, what team do you like? Let us know your favorite team. That way we can point you in the right direction of some headliners of your team, Mr. Aaron. That's the best way to do it. If we know your favorite team, we got a good idea of what you might like in this break room. I know Jeremy is satisfied as a new customer. You are very, very welcome. There's also a live break explainer video on the top right-hand corner. There's a rules and guidelines section. But the best way to learn is keep on watching and seeing how the breaks go. For example, we're going to have a practice squad break coming up. That is 2 spots to go. Here's that link. 2 spots to go. Practice squad single is coming up. Now, for example, Robbie, the most valuable items in the break room typically are speed flexes.
Preach to him.
A speed flex on Riddell.com right now, Robbie, is selling for $750 on Riddell.com. Now that's without an autograph, without a visor, without an inscription.
Wow.
A lot of our speed flexes could be worth $800, $900, $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, depending on the name and the player, the customization. But many of our speed flex helmets in that 1,000+ range. For example, like a Rob Gronkowski in that 1,000+ range. You get that for as little as $146 in a double, or as little as $73 in a single.
73.
Now you can buy 4 spots in a single, get yourself 50% chance to win, $300 buy-in, maybe get a speed flex like Rob Gronkowski. Even for $300,
Oh, yeah.
it's still quite the bargain. So a lot of good stuff in here. Everything we offer is autographed. Everything we offer is authenticated. We have over 11 years of experience in the industry. Over 71,000 pieces of signed memorabilia have come through this break room, Robbie. Over 71,000. That's a lot of autographed memorabilia for you guys, our customers. That is a lot. So get your spots. I would say this. I know in the breaking world, cards are very popular. I would call us here at Ultimate Autographs. We don't offer cards because a lot of times when it comes to cards, Robbie, we have cards once in a while, slab cards once in a while. But a lot of card packs, there might be one signature in 100, cards, right? In our break room, 100% of our items are autographed. Hence our name, Ultimate Autographs. So you're going to get an autographed name. It's going to be a big name player. And what I call us, Robbie, is the Helmet Kings. And we have the best autographed helmets in the business. And we specify and specifically succeed when it comes to autographed football helmets. Authentic helmets and speed flexes being the top sellers. But minis, replica helmets, all still available here in the break room. So, and we have different price points. You can get in for as little as $29 a spot in the jerseys to as much as I believe our highest price point right now is $214 in the double box break for the Hall of Fame series. So the more spots you buy, the better odds you have. That's up to you how many you want to buy. But it is, in a way, I could argue could be an auction, because in an auction, you'd pay more money. You buy more spots. you could in a way sort of auction it, but not traditionally called an auction. What we call it here is a live break.
Live break.
Live break. We do live fills.
Come get it.
We're on every single day,
Come
9
get
a.m.,
it.
12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time, plus midnight show on Fridays with you,
Yes.
Robbie. But typically the shows go, if they're busy, they go later. But typically it's 9 to 11, maybe 11:15, 11:30. Then it's 12 to 2, 2:15, 3 to 5, 5:15. Then the primetime show usually goes from about 6 to 10 p.m. Central Time. On busy nights, though, it could be 11, could be midnight. But usually 9:30 is the earliest we ever cut off the night show. So minimum another hour and 5 minutes to go if you guys want to keep the party rolling tonight. Got plenty of people in the chat. Plenty of folks watching the show. 33 people watching right now. I'll drop that live break page link in. This is where you get all your spots, guys. Let's get these breaks buzzing. Plenty of great stuff to get into. Let's keep it going. No doubt about that. Want to keep the party going with our absolutely wonderful customers here tonight. Been an absolute blast, though, balling with our customers tonight. You guys have made this an epic, super duper fun show tonight. Never a dull moment in this break room, as I say. There's never, ever a dull moment in this break room. Nothing but awesome, awesome fun with our customers. So I'll put this in the chat. I know Robbie and I can make our suggestions, but this break room typically is all about you guys, the customers. What would you guys like to break tonight? I know this is very, very psychological in the break room. As soon as the big name gets pulled, you guys start, thinking I shouldn't get in. Let's be completely honest, guys. If we put up the Super Bowl winners series up on the page right now, and we took the Tom Brady helmet away, we are potentially going to be going like crazy. Just because the Brady went does not mean you guys should not play the breaks. Does not mean you should not play the breaks. Because plenty of big stuff left. Gronk, Brett Favre, Terrell Davis, Joe Montana, Troy Aikman. If the Brady was not there, you guys would still be playing. So don't let one big helmet getting pulled keep you guys from playing in the breaks. And that should not dissuade you because there's so many big ones left. I don't know, Michael. We'll have to talk. Maybe email me off air. Maybe we can talk about the Bears-Vikings game. I'll be honest, Michael. The Bears do not do great in Minnesota. So I'll have to think about it, look at the spread. Let's see. That's going to be a tough game for the Bears. It's a must-win for the Vikings. Minnesota is 3.5-point favorites. I got to think about it. The Bears do not play well in Minnesota. The Polamalu is just a rave. So I recommend for our customers, guys, the bar you see on the top of the Gronk helmet, that's how we know it's a speed flex. It's also in the listing. So Gronkowski, speed flex. Terrell Davis, speed flex. Brett Favre, speed flex. The Polamalu, full-size authentic. So does kind of break it down for you guys exactly what the item is here on that graphic. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense for our wonderful customers here in the UA live break room. I don't know, Michael. I'm not as confident in the Bears. I'd almost say I have to technically bet you the spread, if anything. But I'll think about it, Michael. I know if you looked up the Bears' record in Minnesota, it would not be pretty. Yeah, I got to check the list. No problem, Arthur. You're a new guy here, but no problem at all. The list will also show you guys some awesome secondary headliners. For example, you get a Derek Brooks, a Hines Ward, a Rashee Rice, Marshall Faulk, Tony Dorsett. Those are headliners left, including the photo names like a Brett Favre, like a Dwight Freeney, like a Ray Lewis, a Rob Gronkowski, Terrell Davis. By the way, I know those are jerseys. We're talking about Troy Aikman and Joe Montana in the break room, guys. Troy Aikman and Joe Montana. Two of the most iconic quarterbacks, two of the most popular quarterbacks, both in this series. I mean, Brett Favre and Troy Aikman, the two most popular quarterbacks in the 90s. Joe Montana, the most popular quarterback in the 80s. These are big names still left in this series. The Super Bowl winner, no doubt about that. So we have 2 to go in that practice squad break.
Correct.
$51 a spot. We got the
Cheapo.
05 NFL MVP, Sean Alexander. Get that lid for $51.
Wow.
You're sitting pretty.
Yeah,
Got a
you
Steve
are.
Smith Sr. Speed Flex. This is one of the greatest Panthers of all time, the greatest offensive Panther of all time. Steve Smith Sr. Speed kills with that dude. Chris Carter. Now, for all the folks that know OBJ as the one-handed catch guy, Robbie, the guy before him that did it best, even better than him, Chris Carter.
Yep.
This guy could catch everything thrown his way, and that's an awesome, awesome speed flex with the all I do is catch TDs inscription on Chris Carter. $51. Get that Adrian
Wow.
Peterson mini, the last running back MVP. Two of the Mount Rushmore guys in Viking history. Where's Michael Arias at? Eddie George speed flex with the Tennessee Titan all-time leading rusher inscription. Eddie George, the happiest guy, Robbie, happiest guy out there that Derrick Henry left Tennessee. Because he still gets to be the all-time leading rusher in Tennessee history, the one and only Eddie George on
There you
that
go, Dobbs.
Tennessee Titan speed flex.
Come on, Dobbs.
So, still got 3 big name Steelers in the mix. That's right, Doug. That is still available. Hines Ward. We have the Troy Polamalu and the actually the Bradshaw got pulled, but Polamalu and Hines Ward are left in that Super Bowl series. Hines Ward, by the way, a Super Bowl MVP. Why aren't you in, Doug? I'm surprised Doug is not in. Get your spots in that break, my man. Get your spots. Looks like the Packers might score, Robbie. We'll see. Well, maybe not. So a sack of J Love here as the clock is ticking. We're at 31 seconds.
I called timeout.
Yeah, that's okay. The Eagles, by the way, wearing the black alternate authentics tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Helmets we see in the break room quite a bit for the Philadelphia Eagles. Low scoring showdown in the NFL, no doubt about that. Yeah, the Bradshaw got pulled in the last break.
Yep.
Terry Bradshaw. That was an awesome, awesome item in the last break. So the practice squad singles coming up. I'll drop that link in the chat again. 2 spots to go. I'm going to drop that Super Bowl double link in for you guys as well, though. Practice squad single, 2 spots left. Here's that link. I'll drop in the link to the Super Bowl double, Super Bowl winner double here. Super Bowl winner double number 7. 7 spots to go. These are 2 breaks we can knock out tonight. I want to get this Hall of Fame break going. I'm dropping the single. Hall of Fame single. All authentics. $107 a spot. Hall of Fame single. 7 spots left. I love this series, Robbie. There's a lot of helmets that I love.
It's a good series.
Look at that Rave Warren Moon.
Oh, yeah.
That Pro Football Hall of Fame Rave helmet, that thing is awesome on Warren Moon. Absolutely fantastic lid right there on the great Warren Moon. Also fantastic, that alternate Cowboy Speed Flex. They wear those lids in the Thanksgiving games for Emmitt Smith.
Coming up.
Right? That's very, very clean. It'll be the Cowboys and the Chiefs in what will be a very, very anticipated Thanksgiving game, to say the least. We have Antonio Gates on the Speed Flex. Look at that light blue visor there. Antonio Gates, NFL's all-time leader in receiving touchdowns as a tight end. We have Jerry Rice in here. That's not a flex. I don't care. Jerry Rice is a must-win for anybody in their PC. The greatest wide receiver of all time, Jerry Rice. What's your order number, Pirate fan? If you have an order number, we can look you up. That is the best way to look you up when it comes to our breaks. Jordan Love fumbled, Robbie, looks like. Ouch. So it might be 0-0 at the half after all. Do you have an order number, Pirate fan? Let us know. If you're a Pirate fan, I imagine you might be a Steeler fan. Is that a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, Robbie? If you're a Steeler guy, come and get this Troy Polamalu. Well, I don't know your name, my man. You got to drop us your first and last name. We can look you up that way. You got to tell us what break you're in. I have no idea what your name is. If you drop us a name and an order number, we can definitely help you out, brother.
Oh, yeah.
So all the order numbers get emailed to you. So if you check your email, tell us what series you were in, and we will get you potentially whether you won or not. But if you're a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, I recommend this Troy Polamalu helmet in here. So that is very, very clean when it comes to Steeler memorabilia. No doubt about that. Now, we do a lot of live breaks on the show. You know, we might break depending on the day, but it could be some days, 60, 70, 80 boxes a day, maybe more. So we got to have an order name and or a name that could help us track you down as to whether you won or not. So practice squad break, though, is coming up. Now, we are sold out. So practice squad single number 3 coming up, the read option. We got Sean Brisbane, Michael Arias, Joshua Bateman, and Bruce Redler. So practice squad single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Box number for the practice squad. Who's got one? Who's got a boxy? Otherwise, we'll go to the wheel. Sean, Michael, Joshua, and Bruce. Makes sense Michael's in here. Then you got that order number, Robbie. So he'll look you up and let you know if you won, my man. Appreciate the order number, making it easier for us. Appreciate that, indeed, Pirate fan. Makes it so much easier here in the breaks. No box number, Robbie, so I'll go to the wheel. Nope, we have a box number. Michael wants 3. He's out here hunting that Chris Carter and that Adrian Peterson. Sean had 29 a little bit late. Sean, what's your squad, brother? Sean's a newer guy in the break room. What's your squad, Sean? Do let us know what team you like, brother. So box 3 for the practice squad, Mr. Lopez.
I got you.
Thank you, guys. Good luck, good luck. These guys will be entered in the Chase Wheel Spin, by the way. Our second wheel spin of the night coming up at 9 o'clock. All right. 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. Sean Brisbane has the NFC North. Sean has the NFC South. Bruce has the NFC East, NFC West. Sean has the AFC North. Michael's got the AFC South. Joshua Bateman, AFC East, and Joshua in the AFC West here. 3 for the practice squad.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I don't see 3.
You're looking at the practice squad?
Yep, read option. Oh, there it is.
You have it? All right, perfect. Sean's a Raiders fan. There we go, Sean. Get a lot of Raiders in the room. Tim Brown, Bo Jackson. Let's see. Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers more recently. I don't see a Raider headliner right now. Does not mean there's not one out there, though, in the and more section. Ooh, there we go. Michael got that Winter Warrior Jettas in the Weekend Warrior. Can't wait to get that. Congrats, my man. I'm assuming you'll be getting that here very soon. Congrats.
859.
All right, so Sean's got the NFC North, NFC South. Bruce, NFC East, NFC West. Sean, AFC North. Michael, AFC South. Joshua Bateman, AFC East. And Joshua Bateman in the AFC West. This is our third practice squad single. Looks like we got a mini helmet coming up. Ooh, it's the Bears Super Bowl champion quarterback. How about Jim McMahon? Very, very nice. Jim McMahon on that Bears Rave Mini. The only Bears quarterback to win a Super Bowl as a starter. Very clean mini with that Beckett QR code. Jim McMahon, by the way, in college, this dude was different, Robbie.
Yes,
He had over 30 college football records when he retired, the great Jim McMahon. So nice job, Sean Brisbane. Congratulations, my man, the Raider fan, snagging the Jim McMahon. Another Raider we got in the room that I didn't mention, Marcus Allen, could be in the and more section in the specialty series for the Super Bowl winners. Or he could be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame series as well, because he's also a Hall of Famer. Nice job, Jim McMahon, with those headliner ratios now getting better in the break room. All right, what's next, guys? What are we thinking next here in the room? We are pretty open right now, but that could definitely change, Robbie. These breaks that say 8 spots, 7 spots, as soon as they're at 5 spots, they start moving. When they're at 4 spots, halfway there, they're as good as gone. When they're at 3 spots, shut it down, forget about it, we done. So don't look at the 8 spots, the 6 spots, the 7 spots, and be intimidated. Someone jumps in this Super Bowl double, puts it at 6 spots to go, Robbie. This will go pretty quickly here in the breaks. We'll go pretty darn quickly, to say the least. So keep those orders going. Let's get it going. We have at least minimum about 50 minutes left. 9:30 is the earliest we'll go tonight. That's if the orders have stalled. If we're busy, happy to go till 10. Happy to go till 11. That's up to you guys how late we stay up. The more you order, the later we stay up. Pretty simple concept here in the break room. You guys keep us busy. We'll keep you guys busy with breaks. Some of the best items in the room for me right now, that beautiful Brett Favre Packers Rave Speed Flex. I always say memorabilia, Robbie. You want to collect the most famous player of each franchise. Brett Favre, for example, is the most famous Packer ever. In this series, Joe Montana, the most famous Niner ever. Troy Aikman, one of the most famous Cowboys. Ray Lewis, one of the most, if not the most famous and best Raven ever. Rob Gronkowski, behind Tom Brady, the most popular Patriot ever. So these are the best of the best here in the UA Live Break Room. The best of the best for our wonderful customers. This awesome, awesome autographed memorabilia. So keep those orders buzzing. Let's keep the breaks going here at UA. No doubt about that. What do we got in order coming into, Robbie?
Oh, no order.
No orders? So
No orders.
no orders coming in, but we could definitely change this. Speaking of best players ever, $2,000 retail value. The best Cleveland Brown of all time, Jim Brown on that Speed Flex. The Cleveland Browns, quite frankly, Robbie, I'm sorry, Browns fans, have not been good since Jim Brown left the team. That team was one of the best football teams back in the NFL championship era, in the pre-Super Bowl era. They were incredible, to say the least. So get a Jim Brown helmet. Not a name we see often in the break room. Every single player in the Hall of Fame series is a Hall of Famer. Every single helmet's a full-size authentic or better. A bunch of Speed Flexes. Emmitt Smith, Jim Brown on Speed Flexes, Antonio Gates Speed Flex, and that Warren Moon Speed Flex. So Neil Merman, unfortunately, Neil, you did not win with that order number, as Robbie said. You were in the All-Pro single. You did not win. That went to Christy Steed on a Cornelius Bennett mini. That was the first break of the show tonight, the All-Pro. Got us off to a pretty good start. I love how these series are themed, Robbie. Like the Super Bowl series every single player in this series, as you'll see in the listing. Each box in this series contains the autograph of a player who has won a Super Bowl. In the Hall of Fame series, every box features a player that is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. And these are authentic helmets or better. So 25 of you guys watching right now, Robbie.
Yes.
In a given moment, I'll say about half the people watching are actively looking to play in the breaks. That means about 12 or 13 of you guys here are not here to mess around.
Nope.
You're not here just to watch and have fun. The other 12 or 13 are here for that exactly. But if you're watching the show right now and you're thinking about getting in, I suggest getting your spots now.
Do
Because
it.
once you get the party started, others will follow. As soon as we got a couple orders here, Robbie, those breaks go from 7 to 6 to 5 spots. They're as good as gone.
Good as
So just need the starter, the leader in the break room. If one of you guys makes the first move, you will get it going. I know, Robbie, you have a fiance. You're very happy, right?
Yes.
How'd you land the fiance? Not by not making a move, right? You have to make a move, Robbie.
You gotta make the move.
Right?
No
So-
move, no girlfriend, no fiance, no wife,
Exactly.
no
And
stuff.
It's not as fun without a wonderful lady next to you, right?
Yeah.
So got to make the first move, guys. Eric wants to see others get cool stuff. So yeah, obviously Westy and Eric are part of that 12 or 13 folks that are not looking to play at the moment. Now Eric did play plenty earlier, to be fair to him, but those guys are here to watch. But there's some of you guys that are here to play. So if you're here to play, raise your hand and tell us what you want to get into. Because Robbie, once we pick one break to play, others follow pretty quickly, right? It's pretty quick. So if you put that in the chat, I want to break this break. I'm buying a spot right now. Your fellow break room competitors will follow you. So put that out there in the chat, what you want to break, and we are more than happy to see it. More than happy to see it. Let's take a peek at the UA Pick'em this week, Robbie.
Yeah.
So I think I'm winning last I saw. So, Dom's no longer in second place. Aaron Custer's in second place now.
Ooh,
It
man.
was Dom passed me up last week. I went to second. He went to first. Dom's now in third. Aaron Custer is in second for the season.
Uh-oh.
As for the week, it's me. I won the week, I guess. So no store credit this week for our customers. I know I have 1 point tonight on the Eagles, but everyone in our break, except for Exit 114, had 13 on the Eagles, and we had Down the Shore 11 on Green Bay. Most folks were looking at a pretty small number. Actually, hold on. Robbie, you got 9 on the Eagles, my man.
Yeah.
So actually, if the Eagles win, you might pass me up and win the week.
Hey, look at that.
So,
It'd be the first time.
right? Daniels
I was
all
just
the
about
way.
to go look.
Daniels all the way would win if Green Bay won. So,
Yes, you're right.
so actually, I'm kind of cheering for you because we don't have to give out store credit then. We get to keep the money, Robbie, if you win. So that'll definitely get you up the standings here. Let's see, Robbie, you are currently in 10th, but you're climbing.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
So you might move up a couple spots to maybe 7th or 8th. So Aaron Custer, me, and Dom have been the top 3 here for weeks in a row. The Amish Armada's making a run, though.
Yep.
And so is Eric Linnell at 6th place. So that's the Pick'em. UA versus the customers. That's for folks that got in the UA Pick'em. A lot of folks tonight. Let's see. What was more popular? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Green Bay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, a lot more popular for the Eagles. 9 people picked the Eagles this week. 5 picked the Packers. What if it ends 0-0, Robbie? Then I actually win the week. That'd be fun. 0-0.
Oh my goodness.
No one scored yet tonight.
No.
Only folks scoring right now in the break room are our customers.
Yep.
Taking a look at some of this awesome memorabilia pull tonight.
That was
Kevin
funny.
Smith Speed Flex. We got this Rave Flex Mike Evans. Got the Rondé Barber custom ripped authentic. The Tom Brady Salute the Service. And that Drew Brees Lunar authentic. I know Eric said he's done for the night. But man, with how hot you are, Eric, I would maybe shoot one more shot before you go, my man.
One more time.
Because you, my man, have been on fire tonight in the break
Yes,
room.
he has.
Last call for the practice squad break.
Last call.
Because we have the Chase Wheel Spin at 9 p.m. Central Time.
Yes, we do.
So practice squad, we've done 6 doubles. That's 12. And we have done 3 singles, 15. So 15 down, Robbie. 15 left in the practice squad series.
Wow.
So that includes 5 photo headliners, a 1 in 3 chance at a headliner, a Steve Smith Sr. Speed Flex, one of the fastest players in football history, period. Steve Smith Sr.
Period.
Sean Alexander on that Seahawk Authentic. The 05 League MVP. To this day, Robbie, Sean Alexander is still second in most rushing touchdowns in a single season. Second most rushing touchdowns in a single season. Sean Alexander had that record broken by LaDainian Tomlinson in 06, by the way, and Mr. Sean Alexander. He's got to be happy watching the Seahawks right now. Seattle 7-2, which is the best record in the NFC. And actually, I'll say this. Charbonnet is pretty good. Kenneth Walker's pretty good. Neither guy is Sean Alexander. Imagine how much better they would be if he was on the team. Chris Carter's Speed Flex, one of the greatest receivers ever. 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns with the all-I-catches TDs inscription. And then we have the Tennessee Titans all-time leading rusher, Eddie George, with that light blue visor on the Tennessee Titans Speed Flex. Speaking of a guy a team could use, Tennessee has struggled mightily. Go back to Eddie George and better times. He was on the cover of the first Madden game I played, Robbie, Madden 01. And he was also the running back on what I remember as the first Super Bowl I remember understanding what was going on. The Rams and Titans Super Bowl where Mike Jones made the tackle on the 1 yard line. Eddie George, a part of my childhood history. Adrian Peterson. Right now, Jonathan Taylor is the 3rd betting favorite for MVP at plus 500. Adrian Peterson, the last running back to win the MVP back in 2012. So 5 headliners and 15 boxes, $51 a spot. We have Speedflex helmets in this series worth 17, 18, 19, 20 times that. Now come and get them, guys. If a practice squad break fills up by 9 o'clock, you guys will be in that Chase Wheel Spin. If it does not, Chase Wheel Spin closes at 9 p.m. Central Time in this read option practice squad. So we'll go till 9:30 unless we heat up. We can go past 9:30.
That is correct.
Plenty of big names left, guys.
Big names.
Super Bowl winner. Every box in this series is a Super Bowl winner.
Yep.
Brett Favre. I used to hate this graphic, Robbie, but I low-key kind of appreciate it as a Bears fan. That graphic of all the quarterbacks the Bears had during Brett Favre, it was crazy. This guy was the toughest son of a gun. Say what you will about the interceptions. Say what you will about the off-field stuff. There has never been a tougher football player, really a player in any sports history. I mean, there was an injury report back in the day, Robbie, where Brett Favre had like 18 injuries on there, and it said probable. This guy was getting on the football field no matter what, at any cost. That's an awesome lid there. Piece of football history, Brett Favre. Dwight Freeney, authentic. Peyton Manning, early in his career with the Colts, they had no defenses. They had problems.
Nope.
They got guys like Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, and guess what? He won a Super Bowl. Speaking of defense, Ray Lewis, NFL's all-time tackle leader, the greatest Raven ever, could be earning a collection in the Super Bowl series. Rob Gronkowski speed flex. Now, early on in Brady's career, they won because of defense. But later on in his career, the main reason the Patriots won, Robbie Lopez, was because of their offense, Tom Brady in particular, and his best target, none other than Rob Gronkowski. They were like peanut butter and jelly. Gronk and Brady, the understanding and the special relationship. Gronkowski, by the way, getting even more popular in his post-playing career. ARP, Pizza Hut, like he's in every commercial known to man, Rob Gronkowski. Terrell Davis, one of the most important players in Denver Bronco history. John Elway was 0-3 in the Super Bowl. He couldn't win the big game. That was the knock on John Elway. All of a sudden, Robbie Lopez.
Yep, Mr. TD comes in.
Terrell Davis comes in, and John Elway wins back-to-back Super Bowls. A league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, one of the best primes in football history, Terrell Davis. We have a Troy Aikman jersey, a 3-time Super Bowl champion for the most famous franchise ever, the Dallas Cowboys. That Troy Aikman, we almost never get in the break room. So you see a Troy Aikman, my advice to you guys, take advantage, because who knows when we'll see the next Troy Aikman in the breaks. So, Joe Montana, 4-time Super Bowl champion. The most famous Niner ever, probably the GOAT before Tom Brady, Joe Montana. Troy Polamalu on that rave. The best head of hair on one of the cleanest helmets ever. Love that Steeler, Troy Polamalu, rave authentic. That is super duper clean on Polamalu. So a lot of Super Bowl winners, guys. An awesome series, must have. Then the other series, Robbie, that we got to mention tonight has to be the Hall of Fame series.
Oh, yeah.
All authentics, the authentic helmets, the most valuable and most expensive helmets in the memorabilia industry. Every single box in the series is a full-size authentic. Every single box features a Pro Football Hall of Fame player, the most famous Cowboy of all time, Emmitt Smith, on that alternate white Cowboy Speed Flex with the visor, the only Cowboy MVP ever. Think about the Dallas Cowboy history. The only guy ever to win an MVP, Emmitt Smith. That's clean. Low-key, I know I talk about the blue visor, Robbie, but that light blue visor and Antonio Gates, that thing pops.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that in person. That's an awesome-looking lid. There's no such thing as a bad-looking Charger helmet. All of them look incredible for the Chargers. Still got in this series, Jerry Rice on the rave. NFL's all-time leading receiver, most receiving yards, most catches, most touchdown catches. We're talking about the best of the best when it comes to Jerry Rice. 49er fans could get Jerry Rice. They can get in this break room the Joe Montana. These breaks are made for you guys. Jim Brown Speed Flex. We get a Jim Brown helmet in this room like once every couple months, maybe twice a month. Not a name we see often. $2,000 retail value. 3-time league MVP. No running back ever will get 3 MVPs like the late great Jim Brown. One of my favorite stories ever when it comes to really any athlete I've interacted with, Robbie. I was at the Pro Football Hall of Fame with our customers a couple years ago. That was the original year of the Sick Club.
Wow.
The GOAT package was a trip to the Pro Football Hall of Fame for our wonderful customers. And it was a free guided tour by Packer Hall of Famer Dave Robinson. Dave Robinson played in the Ice Bowl, Robbie, that Packer Cowboy game. He was coached by Lombardi, Tom Landry, Joe Paterno. He won multiple Super Bowls, NFL titles. I asked him, what was your favorite moment as a football player? I thought it'd be all the rings, a Lombardi story, a Bart Starr story. He said his favorite moment ever as a football player was being tackling Jim Brown. He's like, I couldn't believe it. This guy was real, and I tackled him. So still got available, guys, by the way, that Warren Moon Rave Speed Flex. So John Poole, Emmitt Smith flex, Antonio Gates flex, Jerry Rice Rave Authentic, Jim Brown flex, and the Pro Football Hall of Fame of the first black quarterback inducted in the Hall of Fame, Warren Moon. We have a secondary headliner, Dwight Freeney. That's 6 headliners in 14 boxes. Dwight Freeney, by the way, would pair with Warren Moon in the double because it's the tenure for Moon, which was the Oilers, so AFC South.
Yep.
Double up right there, Warren Moon and Dwight Freeney. So, a lot of good stuff in here, John. My recommendation is buy your spots right now. Best case scenario, the break happens tonight. Worst case scenario, you got your spots ready for tomorrow's shows. 9, 12, 3, and 6. Any spots you buy that don't fill up tonight, carry over to our next show, which is the 9 a.m. show tomorrow morning. So that's up to you guys. I know what we're doing right now, though, Robbie.
That Chase Wheel Spin list?
For the practice squad.
It's all ready for you. It'll be, 24 names?
All right, perfect. Because we did a double and a single, which makes sense.
Correct.
This is our second Chase Wheel Spin of the day. We had the All-Pro Wheel Spin earlier. This is the practice squad Wheel Spin. So we will go 8 clicks. Top name after 8 gets a Chase Wheel Spin and a bonus gift card here in the UA Live break room. Good luck, guys.
Well, I think we might get our first points of the game.
A field goal coming up.
Might be a field goal coming up.
They miss.
Watch. Apparently, they're on their...
8th and final click. It is Dale Severns. Dale, let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Whatever this wheel lands on, that is how much money you're getting in Ultimate Autograph Store credit. Is that your buddy?
Oh, that's Maddie, yep.
There we go.
Maddie's from Massachusetts.
Respect. Patriot fan. Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex in that specialty series. The Super Bowl winners. 3-zip Eagles.
3-0. All right.
How about that? All right. Wheel spin.
Well, that's good for us.
Yeah. No store credit given out.
On 3 points.
Man, oh man.
I mean, everybody. This list I got here. I mean, everybody. Charles Nelson, Eagles 34-29. Bradley Williams 30-27. Sean Blasco 21-17. Tony Gonzalez 27-21. Then we had Joseph Villafane with 30-17. Dougie Foner 24-17. 28-24. Christopher 30-17. Brandon Dennis McKinnon 24-17. I mean, Joshua Bateman 16-19.
Well, the closest score I think was Jeff August at 4-3. That is technically possible.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because if the Packers get 2 safeties, he's still alive.
Yeah,
I doubt
Jeff
that's going to happen,
August is 4-3 right now, but...
Well, Dale, you got some money coming back your way, my man. I'll spin the wheel, Mr. Dale. You will be taking home $61 in store credit. Dale Severns, my man. Now, $61 headed your way. Maybe some bonus money for Dale in the break room.
$61.
So I'll do
610. Holy moly!
Yeah, that'd be a lot of money.
Yeah,
I'll do a top to bottom rundown. Reset the break page. Give you guys until at least 9:30 Central Time. After 9:30, if we're busy, we'll keep going. Otherwise, 9:30 is the earliest we'll hop off. So just went over this earlier. 14 boxes left. We'll do it again. All authentics, all Hall of Famers in here. This series is absolutely loaded. I mean, look, if you want a Cowboy helmet, there's no player better to get than Emmitt Smith. That's the most coveted name for Cowboy fans. The only MVP, a Super Bowl MVP. That's one. If you get that helmet, you don't like Emmitt Smith, Robbie, you will easily sell this and trade this to a Dallas Cowboy fan with ease, Emmitt Smith. Antonio Gates, I mean, along with Rivers and Tomlinson, one of the most famous Chargers of all time. Let this sink in. In the history of football, there's not a single tight end ever with more receiving touchdowns than Antonio Gates. You can get that autograph in your PC for just over $100 in that single box break. Still got Jerry Rice. I mean, come on. You're not a collector without a Jerry Rice. The greatest receiver ever, not just the greatest receiver ever, one of the best football players of all time, period. I know Dom and I were talking about this. A recent list that ESPN put together in the early 2000s, Robbie, the best football players of all time. Now, this is right when Brady was in his first couple years. So they voted Jerry Rice as the best player in football history. So that says enough about Jerry Rice. Jim Brown, Speed Flex, 3-time league MVP. Guys, RadkeySports.com is selling a Jim Brown Speed Flex for $1,999.99. In that single box break, you get a single spot, you get the AFC North, you can win a Jim Brown Speed Flex for just over $100. The late, great Jim Brown on that super duper clean lid, the Speed Flex. That's crazy. There's a Warren Moon Speed Flex, the first black quarterback inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. This guy also in Canada, Robbie. He was a 5-time Grey Cup champion. Had to play in Canada because the guy was black. Came to the NFL and did wonders as well. 9 Pro Bowls later, Hall of Fame career, Warren Moon. Dwight Freeney, one of the best pass rushers ever, secondary headliner, 6-14 chance at a headliner in that Hall of Fame series. Practice squad, 15 boxes left, 5 photoed headliners left. The greatest Panther offensive player ever, Steve Smith Sr. on that Carolina Panther Speed Flex. One of the best Seahawks ever, Sean Alexander, former league MVP, top 10 all-time in rushing touchdowns. One of the best ever, Sean Alexander. Chris Carter on that Mount Rushmore of Vikings with guys like Randy Moss, Adrian Peterson as well.
Oh, yeah.
2 of the top 4 Vikings of all time in this series. Double up in the NFC North, Chris Carter and Adrian Peterson. We have Tennessee Titans all-time leading rusher, Eddie George, on that clean Tennessee Titans Speed Flex. 5 headliners in the final 15 boxes. $29 a spot on the jerseys. $29. You get Dak Prescott, one of the better quarterbacks in football. Dak Attack. He was, second for MVP voting a couple years ago. Got a Dak Prescott jersey for $29. Jim Kelly, Hall of Fame quarterback, one of the best ever, for $29. You have Patrick Peterson, secondary headliner, LSU and Arizona Cardinal legend, 3-8 chance at a headliner in that jersey series. Super Bowl winner series. Every box in this series features a Super Bowl winner. We have, by the way, in this series, we have done how many boxes, Robbie? We did 3 doubles in a single, 7 down. There are 23 boxes left. Now, we have about a 50% chance at a headliner in here. Massive, massive names, to say the least, including the likes of Brett Favre on a Rave Speed Flex. That could be $1,000+ on that helmet for only $76 in that single. Dwight Freeney, one of the best pass rushers ever on that Salute to Service. We got Ray Lewis on the mini, NFL's all-time tackle leader. Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex, one of the most popular players ever, one of the best tight ends ever, if not the best, for $76. Rob Gronkowski. Terrell Davis Speed Flex, one of 9 2,000-yard rushers. That Navy Speed Flex for the Broncos, super duper clean on Terrell Davis. Troy Aikman, 3-time Super Bowl champion, extremely rare autograph in the room on that jersey. Joe Montana jersey, one of the best quarterbacks ever. He was the GOAT before Tom Brady, Joe Montana. Troy Polamalu, that Rave helmet, you got to see that in person. It's even better in person. 4 more Super Bowl winners, secondary headliners. Derek Brooks, Hines Ward, Rashee Rice, and Marshall Faulk. And actually, Robbie, Tony Dorsett's still out there, right? We didn't pull that.
Nope.
I think you didn't put that one on there. Tony Dorsett is also in there, which is very, very clean for TD. By the way, Cowboy fans, Dorsett pairs with Aikman. Marshall Faulk could pair with Joe Montana in that double. Hines Ward could pair with potentially Troy Polamalu in this Super Bowl series. All authentic helmets in the diamonds. These are all headliner worthy. 6 boxes left. There's only one headliner left. One of the best running backs in football, playing at a Pro Bowl level right now. Javonte Williams, secondary headliner. The other 5, though, I got to be honest, guys, will also be really, really good items in this Diamond Series. Mystery box tab, get a guaranteed win. You can purchase jerseys for $189.99. You can purchase the authentic helmets, $644.99. Get a speed flex like Josh Allen worth over $1,000 in that series. We have the college reps. 2 replica helmets left. One of them is the Notre Dame legend Tim Brown, and the other one is a Florida star, Javon Curse, secondary headliner. So we got 20 minutes to get those breaks moving. If you guys want to keep the show going, it got till 9:30, 20 minutes. So many great names, so many big helmets. Come and get them, guys. Robbie, what do you like the most that's left? If you could have 1 or 2, what do you got your eyes on right now? You're a big collector. You love memorabilia.
Oh, man.
What
so
stands
many
out to
good
you?
options out there. I mean, Antonio Gates in that Hall of Fame Authentics. Give me the Jim Brown Speedflex. I know I've been searching for a Jim Brown. Add to the collection of mine.
Not easy to find.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Not easy to find with that type of player. And then I'll probably have to dabble in the practice squad and try to get that Chris Carter double up with that Adrian Peterson mini.
I agree with all your picks. They're all great. I'll give you 2 that maybe you didn't mention that I love personally. Actually, 3. I'll go Jim Brown, by the way, my favorite because I love Jim Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to go, Robbie. You know me and my blue visor. Rob Gronkowski in the Super Bowl series. The Patriot.
Oh, I already have a Rob Gronkowski.
You have
so
a Rob Gronkowski?
I don't really need one, but
Well, I don't have one. I want one.
There you go.
If I could play and get the Gronk, you're going to hate me as a Bears fan. But that Brett Favre helmet, damn. That rave, holy cow. That is clean.
Give me Trout Davis Speedflex because I don't have one of those. So I would be definitely chasing that.
And I love that Steeler rave, that Troy Polamalu rave. That thing is super clean. I love Troy Polamalu with that hair. One of my favorite football players of all time.
You got to understand, too, with these raves, folks, it's limited. They're no longer making those raves no more. Rydell's moved on to other things. Example, the rivalries, the new salute to services. And then, did you see the new, did you see the message?
I did see the message in the Slack.
Wow, did you see some of the new toys coming out?
Those will be fun.
Apparently next year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see those.
I can't wait to see those either. But again, that's what we're talking about, folks. When we Rydell's coming out with all sorts of different styles, different themes. You got to get in these rooms and get these now because before you know it, we're no longer got those raves anymore. And you're like, hey, guys, what did you do with those raves? Hey, they were limited. We're moving on to rivalries and new salute to services. And we got to move inventory out and put in some new inventory. And that's what happens with all these break rooms, man. They come and go. And when we say there's a limited time, we mean there's a limited time on these raves. Salute to services, whatever other, lunars. I'm sure, eclipses were way back in 2020, 2019.
The amps are ones that are gone.
The amps are like
once in a while we see them.
Rarely do you find one of those, and I'm talking about rarely.
But this will be rare in a year or two.
Oh yes,
these will be very rare. Imagine being a Packer fan. Brett Favre, the greatest Packer of all time. You see that green rave helmet? I'm not saying it's gonna be the last time, but it'll probably only be a handful of times ever.
Oh, yeah.
As a Packer fan, you can get that limited edition rave Speedflex with the yellow ink. Now, look, he might have 2 picks as well. Just one game. If Brett Favre were out there tonight, Robbie, the Green Bay Packers would have more than 0 points. I will say that.
Oh, hands down.
They would have more than 0 points. If Brett Favre were out there playing right now, they would have definitely more than 0 points, guys. I guarantee that. By the way, I got a feel from our guy, Dom Pellegrini.
Uh-oh.
He gets very mad about his Packers. He's got to be livid right now.
Oh, he's
watching
probably
this
livid
game.
right now.
I don't know.
I wonder if I should call him and just give him a little friendly message. Like, hey, Dom.
Stuff might be broken.
How are you doing over there, buddy?
Well, he's probably yelling, "Get Brett Favre in there! Bring him back! He might
What's
be
going
50-something. Let him play."
Do we have to put out a little? What do you call those?
Mental health. What is it?
Well, yeah. What do you call it?
Wellness check.
Wellness check.
Wellness check.
We got to put a wellness check on him after the.
He does work tomorrow at noon, so he better be here. Our guy Dom Pellegrini.
Well, they just got a sack, so.
Okay. Actually, I think they stuffed the running back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was the stuff the running back.
But yeah, I mean that rave speed flex Brett Favre. One of the most fun players in football history.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for a lot of money.
Now, what would you have? The Brett Favre, the guy with the lovely locks of hair, head and shoulders guy.
It's tough. I mean, both of those are excellent. I'll tell you what, Charles. If you buy in the Super Bowl double right now, we'll call Dom. If Charles buys that, I don't want to bother the guy. He's probably angry. He's watching at home with the family.
Yeah, he's mad right now.
But I will make an exception, Charles. If you buy in, you know what? I'll say any double box break. Whether it's the Hall of Fame double, the Diamond double, the Practice Squad double, we'll call Dom live on the air. The guy will think, like, what the heck is going on? So you want to make that happen, Charles. Get in the breaks right now, my man.
Another punt.
Yeah, 3-0.
Punt.
I'm starting to think this might be the final score, Robbie, tonight. I'm starting to think this might be the final score.
If I win 9 points on a 3-0, I'll be a happy camper.
There we go.
And then I win.
There we go.
That'll be my first win for the pick'em.
So.
Uh-oh. Looks like we are going to get a flag.
Uh-oh. Roughing the kicker. Well, that's good. I don't see a flag, Robbie.
Oh, wow.
Getting away with it.
Wow. Really shocked they didn't call that. You saw that, right?
I looked like they ran into the kicker, but I don't know. I didn't have a great angle of it. Look, I've got my eyes on.
I could totally see Common be one of those coaches be like, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. What are you talking about?
So one double break. Yeah, Charles, if you want to get in, I might think about calling Dom. Might think about calling him here. Mr. Nelson. Which, by the way, guys, I'll say this. It's been fairly steady all day. Very steady. Up until 8:30. It has been, I hate playing this, but this is what it's been. Crickets. The last 45 minutes. So you guys got 13 minutes till 9:30. If those orders start coming in, we'll keep the show going. Otherwise, at 9:30, Robbie, you and I will hop off. Now, this could change if we have a late charge.
That's true.
Let's start talking about hits of the show, though, at least for now.
It's okay.
We have 5 really good ones here on the table.
5 good ones.
I'm going to do it the Rip Letterman style 5-1.
Yeah, I was going to say Rondé Barber, Mike Evans, Drew Brees, Emmitt Smith, Tom Brady.
Oof. We might be on a very similar page. Okay.
Because there's $2, so.
Yeah, there is $2. One is a speed flex. This one is clean, though. The crack is very nice. I do like Rondé Barber, but I'm going to go with you. I'll put Rondé Barber 5. This is a nice lid.
Okay.
Number 5. I think it's the same order you have, actually. Mike Evans 4.
Yep. The nice, again, limited rave speed flex.
I love Drew Brees. I know it's not a speed flex, but it's Drew Brees.
It's Drew Brees. Yeah.
That's my number 3.
Definitely.
That's my number 3, Drew Brees. A very, very clean, lunar authentic coming in at number 3. And actually, the guy we put at 2 was involved in a trade with the guy we put at 3.
Yes.
Emmitt Smith and Drew Brees traded for each other tonight.
That's true.
The reason why, by the way, Robbie, I might even put Emmitt ahead of, or Brees ahead of Emmitt, even without a flex. But it's the blue visor. I'm going Emmitt Smith number 2.
We got to go with the blue visor, number 2.
I do think this is the cleanest helmet look-wise, but I got to respect the GOAT, Tom Brady. Of course, we're 1 day away from Veterans Day. It's the Marine Corps birthday today.
Yeah!
Salute to service.
Marine Corps birthday, 250 years.
That's why Brady, number 1 in the break room tonight. The greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. So, 11 minutes, guys. 11 minutes. If you guys want to order, keep the party going. Otherwise, Robbie and I will go at 9:30. A little bit earlier tonight. But that's up to you guys. Again, we don't have to go. If there's a late charge, we'll keep the party going if you guys do that. I know, Doug, something blue in the number 2 spot for you. I know it's shocking, but look, I grew up a Peyton Manning fan, Robbie. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. Tom Brady's not my favorite player of all time, but I respect football history. He's the greatest quarterback ever. It is hard to not have Tom Brady number 1. Now, if we pulled out Jim Brown speed flex, I might change my mind. But this is number 1 right now, the greatest quarterback of all time, Thomas Edward Brady. So number 2 on that beautiful Emmitt Smith flex. So keep it going, folks, if you want to, 10 minutes. Otherwise, Robbie and I are hopping off for the night. Nobody has a score close, Robbie, right now, right? What do you got for the scores? I think everyone opted for a little bit more higher scoring game, I think.
Including us.
Yeah. Now, I actually picked the under, 23-20. It was 44.5. But this is going way under tonight in the Eagle-Packer game. Way, way under tonight. Green Bay just got a big play, though.
Yes.
Trying to get close to field goal range.
Trying to tie it up.
Man, this has been an ugly football game. A lot of Hall of Famers in the break room that did not play ugly football. Guys like Brett Favre on that beautiful Rave Speed Flex. Guys like that Troy Polamalu Rave Authentic. He did play dirty. A lot of low-scoring games for Polamalu. I still recommend this Super Bowl series with that. I mean, that Gronk helmet, man, that could be number 1. That red and silver, that looks clean. Talk about a blue lid. The Brett Favre has a blue visor on it. It's one of those, what do you call those, Robbie? The chrome blue and green reflective visors? What do you call those?
Correct.
So that's one of those kind of where it changes color depending on where you look at it. Did Charles Nelson get in?
No.
Okay.
Nope. No Charles.
Someone just got in, though.
Just Mike Curry.
Where'd he get into?
The Super Bowl double.
There we go, Mike. Great move. Super Bowl double at 6 to go. If we can get this down to 4 to go by 9:30, 8 minutes, 2 spots, I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time. Just got to knock out 2 spots in 8 minutes. If it is still 6 to go or 5 to go by 9:30, we are hopping off for the night. End of third quarter, 3-0 still. 3-0 Eagles leading. The other break I want to see is the all-authentic break. All-authentic, all Hall of Famers, Jim Brown Speed Flex. I love the Browns orange Speed Flex, too. That's really clean. That is one of the most underrated helmets in memorabilia, man. Talk about Jim Brown, a 3-time league MVP, obviously passed away. Don't see a lot of Jim Brown stuff out there. Take advantage while you still can, Robbie. But that helmet, I love that Browns orange.
That's a great one.
That's one of my favorite standard helmets in the game.
It's a really good one.
It's a very, very clean lid. Beautiful autograph, too, for Jim Brown, too. Look at that autograph. That is super clean. Civil rights activist, football legend, one of the all-time greats, the one and only Jim Brown, folks. So, 7 minutes. 7 minutes to keep the party going.
7 minutes.
7 minutes till 9:30. Did you have a good weekend, Robbie? Any fun things happening this weekend?
I mean, nothing too much. Just sat around, relaxed.
Those are good weekends sometimes. Those are good weekends.
That was it.
We do have another order coming through.
That's getting into that Hall of Fame.
There we go. Good move in that Hall of Fame double. So that is now
7 to go.
7 to go. So, guys, get these at 4 spots to go. Maybe 5 we'll talk. But right now it's 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. I'll put it this way, Robbie. We get this down to 5 to go, I'll think about it. Get it down to 4 to go, we'll keep the night going. But if we don't get these down to at least 5 in the next 6 minutes, Robbie and I are hopping off for the night. Now, we can stay on at 10, 11, midnight, 1 in the morning. If there's orders coming in, we will stay on the air. But if there's not orders coming in, about 9:30, 10 o'clock is when we go for the night.
Yep. Just a message from our Commandant of the Marine Corps, Mr. Eric M. Smith.
What's up?
This is the message for today's birthday. 250 years ago, before our nation declared its independence, a small group of men gathered in Philadelphia and formed a Corps of Marines. From that moment, our story has been bound to the story of America itself. A quarter of a millennium later, Marines remain at the center of our nation's defense, ready to fight, ready to win, and ready to uphold the trust placed in us since 1775. Across centuries, Marines have fought on distant shores and in desperate battles, earning a reputation for discipline, toughness, and valor. From the Revolution to the World Wars, from Chapultepec to today's operations across the globe, every generation has proven worthy of the title Marine. They secure liberty, defend allies, carry forward the promise of a free nation in the free world. We are the heirs of that legacy, and we are its stewards. This anniversary reminds us that our standards are the foundation of our Corps. Honor, courage, and commitment are not abstractions, but the code that binds us to one another and to all that went before. Every Marine in every clime and place must hold true to these values. The conflicts ahead would demand nothing less. I could not be prouder of the Marines I see serving today at home, at sea, across the globe. You carry forward our proud traditions with skill and ferocity. It is our discipline, initiative, and fighting spirit that anchors our Corps. The battles of our next 250 years will challenge us in new ways, but I have no doubt we will prevail. Happy birthday, Marines.
There you go. So thank you to Robbie and all other Marines for their services. We do have another little update, Robbie. As soon as we get off the air, we'll also drop a Veterans Day Authentic series.
Oh, that's
starting
true.
with the 9 a.m. show tomorrow. So very, very cool, folks.
Hey,
that'll be offered. There is a flag. No, Watson. But that will be offered to you guys here. As soon as we get off the air, a brand new series in the break room. So Veterans Day series dropping after the show. Robbie, looks like we are wrapping up. 3 minutes, just in case. Any final thoughts from you, brother? Again, we're 6 to 8 across the board.
Hey, we had a great day. I gotta say thank you all to everybody that tuned in to you tonight, and everybody out there that is Marines out there. Happy birthday, 250th birthday out there, Marines and veterans out there. I will. I'm off tomorrow, but I'll be hitting all my veteran discounts today. I get free meals, I get free lunches. This is once of the month, at the time of the year that I get to go out with my veteran friends and talk about good times and have some free lunch and just come together and again, think about all the ones that are not here with us. And it's just one of those times that we come together, share stories, and, eat, drink.
So, Robbie, you enjoyed that?
Yes.
You'll be back in the break room on Thursday. Is that right?
Thursday morning
with Robbie Lopez. I will be back in the break room tomorrow night at 6 p.m. with Rob Hill. We're live every single day, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time on the Ultimate Autographs YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook channels. Buy those break spots on ultimateautographs.com. Again, guys, everything we offer, authenticated. Everything we offer has signatures on it. Real quick, I'll do a real quick rundown, last rundown before we go, in case we get some late orders. Otherwise, we're picking this up tomorrow at 9. So in the Hall of Fame series, still looking for Emmitt Smith Speed Flex, Gates Flex, Jim Brown Flex, Jerry Rice Authentic, and that Warren Moon Flex. 5 photo headliners in the final 14 boxes. 5 headliners and 15 in the practice squad, including 3 flexes, Steve Smith Sr., Chris Carter, Eddie George, got the Adrian Peterson Mini, and that Sean Alexander Authentic. Jersey headliners left include Dak Prescott, Jim Kelly. We have in the Super Bowl Winners Series, still loaded, Brett Favre. We have the Dwight Freeney. We have a Ray Lewis mini, Rob Gronkowski flex, Terrell Davis flex, Aikman jersey, Montana jersey, and that Troy Polamalu rave in that Super Bowl series. Diamonds, all authentics. We do have the secondary headliner, Javonte Williams. So that'll do it for us for tonight.
Safety?
Nothing.
Oh, we got a safety.
There's a safety?
I think we got a safety. It's going to be
So we're one more safety away from Jeff being correct. Just saying. Robbie, great job tonight co-hosting,
Great
producing.
job, Colin. Great job.
Congratulations to you on your holiday. United States Marine Corps, 250 big years, my man. Congrats again. Thank you for your service, Robbie Lopez.
Thank you.
And best of job, of course, though, to the customers. Thank you guys so much for watching.
They're not calling it a safety.
Well, good. We want the Eagles to win.
Yeah,
as Bear
exactly,
fans. Thank you guys so much for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys make the show possible. You guys make the show awesome. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow, 9, 12, 3, and 6 on the UA YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook channels. And, of course, buy those break spots, ultimateautographs.com. We'll see you guys
Hoorah
soon.
there, Marines!